So there, you guys went and saw Shootsman, and he was already trying to get a hold of all of you anyway, except for you. They went and got you later because you needed a runner. And there was the Graf's private coach to take you guys to the Temple of Uruk. No, not Temple. It was like underground chapel or something like that.
Right. The shrine. It's a shrine of Ulrich left over from the
Madrid.
Madrid. Yeah.
Franz was the guard on duty when the helm of Rat Slayer was stolen. Of course, it's Franz. It's always Franz.
It's always Franz.
He said that someone was playing dice inside the vault when it was stolen. Everybody asked enough questions about the shift change very excessively, even more than I probably usually do when I ask crazy questions. But yes, we know exactly how the shift change works very vividly. Only 3 people know of the theft of this helmet. The Graf himself, the Midden Marshal, and the Knights Panzer, because they're the ones that guard it, along with a bunch of other sweet weapons that nobody stole.
I was curious if anybody was going to try to
I was hoping.
These
are relics, man. Money.
Why do you think I asked the questions about why they went back and did an inventory after every shift? And I thought that was ridiculous.
Mm-hmm.
And it was because I was absolutely going to steal some shit.
I think that there were some thoughts out there, but nobody ended up acting on them.
Noble people, okay?
Yeah.
Not steal.
4 out of the 6 definitely asked if there was a vent in the roof, or vent or drainage, and there isn't. Turned out that the dice was actually just a candlestick that was knocked over, and in there was a silver coin with the Graf's face. I mean, that's obviously his coinage with an X through his face.
Mm-hmm.
And then turns out there was a bunch of other thefts that we were told about, besides the assassinations that are going on. First place was the Collegia Theologica. They met with Agnes, who likes to chain and lock books, because she's kind of weird like that. But somebody stole some books, and it was a blonde dude with a, was it Marion? I didn't write it down. A Marion accent, blonde hair and a beard. The books were one about Tillian ballistics, escaping from man rats under Nuln, and not sure, Laugh White Wolf range. It's not quite close. Okay. And I think the White Wolf range was about the
Pretty close.
am I doing all right? It's not too far up. It's about the Brass Keep, right? So is where the White Wolf range is where the Brass Keep is, where all the
Middle Mountains.
The Middle Mountain?
Yes.
Close enough.
Yeah, I can see that.
In all fairness, you did call it the White Wolf range.
Sure.
The second place was the College of Music, where some uppity dude had paid 500 crown for 20 pieces of parchment for some stuffy play, and it got stolen too. The elf has proved so far that he could pick all the locks that are associated with all these thefts, so I'm pretty sure it's him.
He does have experience, apparently.
Yes, every time he goes into places, I just want to see if I can do this.
Yeah.
And then it picks the lock. Oh, his fingerprints are on the lock. Well, of course they are. I tried to unlock the lock.
I just unlocked
Go
it, of course.
figure. And then I don't know if it was Dr. Kepernick had the collection of the nose picks, or if there was a different guy, if he had a different name, but kind of lost it in the middle there.
Dr. Copernic.
Copernic had the nose picks, and he had this whole idea of how more sleeves he has a formula that could be tracked. He could track more sleeves, randomized, rising and falling, but all his notes were still stolen. And at that point, it looked like Henrik was falling asleep on camera for about 10 minutes. Maybe.
Glad they come back and when you say that.
Yes. And then they went to the Uruk, man, whatever the god is.
Temple of Ulrich.
Archives. And more information about Nuln. That's where the Middle Mountain campaign of the Brass Keep and information I remember from before is that's currently being held by Chaos creatures. Nurgle, I think. Can't remember. Anyway.
You're right.
Am I? Feels like I was right because we talked about going there at one point, but
At least for my limited knowledge of Brass Keep.
and then lastly we went to where there was an art theft at a personal residence for Octomar Zufall, who turns out he's racist against halflings. He's kind of a jerk, and I'm surprised he didn't get stabbed to death.
The day is
But-
young.
There was a cat, and his painting got stolen, and I have wizard, thief, ? Window, cat burglar, priest, and then I wrote down dice coin trickery, Renault ? And then they started talking about changing classes, and that was all I had. Is there something that happened after that I missed?
Not really. No.
Oh.
Well, yeah, you guys went and talked to
Half Nose.
Half Nose.
Oh, okay.
Gave him 7 nose picks.
Then we met with
You gave him nose
Bladen,
pigs?
the lowest king.
No.
The
Yeah,
low
then
king?
then
We
they
actually
went.
met
Then they
with the
went to talk to
Lowest.
Bladen.
The lowest king is what he's called. He's
Yeah.
one of the low kings.
He's apparently the oldest of the three.
Well, we talked to Blight and he gave us the location of the place and the smuggler's place.
He told us to give a good word for himself.
If we go there.
Do we have to pay for that information?
Yeah.
I mean,
Actually,
they
we.
pay half those, but we didn't have to pay for the top.
I'm a little nervous about that. I didn't write that down, but I'm a little nervous about this guy. Was just like, yeah, go ahead, here, have this information. I love you.
Did you make any?
What's going on?
Yeah. I said cat wizard.
I wasn't extorted.
And then-
Feel suspicious.
Oh, right.
You guys not realizing that?
No, I
And
don't.
wizard was crossed out, and I put in priest.
Yeah.
Because you get it figured out. It's not wizard magic.
That's really my tradition here. Is I always usually with the NPCs and they're always real jerks, such that when they're actually nice, that's when everybody
question
gets suspicious.
everything.
It totally couldn't be that your real personality comes out in your NPCs at all.
Nope, it has nothing to do with that.
I see we got
Post
only
it.
a -1 on Bladen now, so that's all right.
I'm sorry, George. You
Okay.
didn't grow up that
I
way.
don't think anything was said about Nurgle. Thinking back.
Hey, being
If
in
it makes you
Nah.
feel any better,
This
when we were
episode,
your age, his
before,
NPCs
when
were
our
assholes
characters
back
first
then,
came
too.
in,
Yeah.
should have
We
leave
talked
if you
about
had
the
more
price
ticks. You were tied to me.
multiple times.
Okay.
I agree. It's
75
Warhammer.
is what mine is.
Haha, 75, I beat you.
But I'm assuming that's still
Yeah,
not
maybe
surprised.
somebody else could
My
have
NPCs are very
that
nice.
makes-
Warhammer.
I
didn't
have not stabbed
I just-
anybody in a while, so
It might have been.
go ahead.
He's feeling frisky.
And it might have been with Milton. I can't remember.
Me and the
how
elf
long
may
ago
have to
it
go
was,
back
'cause
and
we've
pay
been
a
in
little
midnight
bit of
for a
visit.
I am all
It's
for
been a
it.
bit, but
I am not liking him at all.
it's already established. We know all the info we know.
I think once I go to a different class here next game, is it okay? So, real quick, going from a physician
60,
to thief would be a 200 experience jump because it's a completely different.
Academic to rogue.
Right.
Yes,
Yeah.
200.
So okay.
Assuming
Yeah, it took me forever to get.
It's
to-
four-
Full
It's 400 if you haven't completed your existing career.
I have.
Okay.
300. It's just a
Either
base
way.
plus 100. But yeah.
I have my own question.
The
about
200.
advanced
But yes,
service.
It's totally worth it if you're getting. the
I have my own
traits
question about
and
careers. I'm
stuff
trying.
that you
I
want.
want to go from
Move
tier
it
2 to
to-
tier 3.
moving
Yes.
to the.
Wasn't there a
was
secondary
exactly
requirement
what I
for
was
going
with the
from
200.
the
Yes.
tier 2 to a higher tier?
Yes.
Other
I'm trying
than
to
the
decide if I
title?
want to go.
Well, there's a time, there's the
Fellowship
trappings,
class, like in
and then
Tiger.
there's generally some sort of requirement from the career you're going
I
to.
don't see how.
Yeah.
it
Tier
really
1
fits.
is they accept
Yeah.
everybody. Tier 2, generally you just go and do some time in the game. Tier 3 and Tier 4 requires special permission
I
effectively.
like the idea of being able to tell
An in-game,
Well,
in-game reason.
really
So
rough
if you're
and
at
small.
that point that you're qualified and or have enough experience
I
to
should
go
be
in,
getting into combat
then you
anyways.
go to the college and say, hey, I'd like to be tested for Tier 3 or whatever, and they'll give you some extra quest
Not sure
requirement, etc.
Those ones
In return with the tent of steel octopus, something along those lines. And when successful, then you gain access to the career.
I just gotta go find the other spot.
Classes.
Find the spot.
I've got it. This guy will die before I get out of the careers.
Okay.
So
But
What are you trying to get to?
Lose in
I want to get over to
roommate
Hunter.
Hunter,
if you had a place.
but that's not an easy
do that.
switch over.
Don't-
I either save 300 XP or
That's why I would take the
When it's
finish
Where'd you
it.
spend your XP, George?
It's about 600 to take this one. I think.
And range explosives? Okay.
I don't even remember
Matt,
what
where'd you spend your experience?
Intuition.
Intuition. Probably knew I was going to ask that. Ben?
Thank goodness for the tracker because I did not remember. So ballistic skin.
Ballistic skill. All right.
More.
Andy?
So I
You
get
didn't
75
get
back.
experience last time, but you get 25 now.
Well, I get my 50 from 2 weeks ago.
Yes, you
It's
did
in
have
there,
that,
so-
yes.
I didn't get mine actually calculated.
It's gonna be as much as I can put into willpower. So I'll figure it out in just a
'Cause
second.
this is not right.
Yours is
I think
Oswald,
I'm
right?
like
Yes, sir.
5,400 experience.
Okay. That
6,400.
I'm saving mine. I'm stockpiling it.
for eventually becoming a thief.
Yeah. Probably a thief. Yeah.
Okay. And William?
Save for both.
Ooh,
For what?
you know what's funny?
Leveling up?
If I went
My
back
main
to
character
thief,
is saving it for his film. Secondary character is
I
saving
needed
it for
I
like
think I needed a group of people to make to my 3rd tier.
At the fire
Is it
station.
Yeah.
The 3rd
I would run into Dave
I
Chappelle
intend
today.
on getting covered.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
she
got
was
my
like,
20th advance in
and
consumer
he just
alcohol.
gave her
At
and
Twitch.
the group a little
This
wave.
gives me
and-
actual torches.
Because they're like, oh, he's Dave Chappelle. He was just
It's a low
like,
light.
Yeah, please don't point me out.
No, we have not.
no.
I gotta
Shoot,
figure out
stop,
this
yeah.
one my experience. I'm just waiting for to get the rapid to level up. So I'm just
I
spending
doubt I
XP
would
to-
recognize it.
And it's only one difficulty.
Just save it.
So,
Yeah.
It depends on how he behaved. You
You
know?
gotta advance
He
the character.
doesn't
Gotta have a
everybody
linear
knows it
growth.
down in Yellow Springs.
I'm
Yeah.
just saying.
Can't just plateau.
So
Weird.
I can't remember
If
what
I had a
who it
guy's
was,
voice, he
but
would not catch
we
me
had
on
somebody
that.
in this group. I don't remember.
I love
which
you guys
player
and all
it
that, but I'd be on a beach
We
somewhere.
got to a certain point. They finally did something where they could
And
advance
they
in
still
this
have-
class, and they still had like 1,100
Good for them.
experience to drop in the next class.
Yeah.
Why?
And he loves his.
I think that was my dad.
That's why we're trying to go through it each time and have you spend little bits here and there so you don't bank up this huge amount. I mean, if you're specifically saving for a goal, that's fine. But if you're just saving it because you have nothing else to spend it on,
Or you're just trying to get in your next class and buy all these other skills that are now
yeah,
available.
so that then you can complete that one immediately. That's not really the intent.
Good luck getting
So I mean, George and I were already talking about even the
he walked
50
into the, like,
for
just an-
Warhammer gaming
whatever
is still fast.
city council.
It's fast for how short our session.
Yeah, because we're only doing 2 or 3 hours. It's fast experience.
I agree with that. I was gonna say I don't consider it fast, but with only playing for a few hours,
Right.
it is
For,
fast.
for a 3-hour game, it should be more like 25 for the session. Because
Nobody's got the money to see.
everybody has effectively finished everything now.
He
So-
goes, what I'm gonna
Yeah,
do
but
is I'm gonna go write a check.
We all know, or at least I'm sure you know, that if people don't see progression, they get frustrated with the game.
Come back to me.
He's like a wizard.
Pull everything.
I've been looking at Wizard for a very long time. I just
He wants to be like
I
he wants to
really-
be a magic man.
I honest to God truth really want to be a priest. I wanted to be a priest when I first started this character. I wanted to be it, but you guys said no, you can't be a priest. Elves, priests, or wizards. And I was like, well, that ruined my entire, literally my entire path.
About this
No.
the CR because he had a resolution.
Yeah, just
I
cut off
wanted
your
this
ears.
character to
Just
be
cut off your ears. You're already halfway there.
Okay.
You're already halfway there becoming a
He's-
human.
He has scared them
That's
so
messed up.
much. They're all like,
Just
nope,
eat chop
not
the
gonna
legs
vote
off
for it,
also.
not gonna vote for it. And him and Viv Swan.
You're 1/4 of the way there.
Ready? Okay.
Oh,
So-
less.
Thank you. Just waiting. We can certainly spend the hour just chatting if we prefer. So you guys are in Altmark. You've just left the Two Tankards Tavern after meeting with Blyden, the Low King, who informed you that if you were looking for a thieving magpie, he suggests you speak to Galbertus at Luigi and Salvatore's.
To Luigi and Salvatore's.
Yeah, he even said there's somebody that worked there that matched somewhat the description.
Haven't heard of the person, but he said if you he gave you a pointer if you put in a good word for him with the Ronaldans,
I remember that part too.
Yeah. and didn't ask for any payment at all.
They did give him like a gold's worth of silver throughout the entire conversation.
No, that was half nose. We gave
paid blind at all.
Should we
Never
be
asked
worried
for
that there
payment
are
at all.
rats in our known that are collecting ballistic books and artillery
No.
books?
Scared of us.
And the dwarves siege machine books. I'm assuming
Yeah.
that's probably
You know
where
you
those
can took
books
me.
went to.
Yeah, this
is getting- this is getting slightly
worrying.
I mean, I can't read, so I don't care. Books are
Honestly, I may be right.
books are worthless.
Or he was thinking, wow, that's a lot of ground roll.
Yeah.
All we gotta do is kill him. Let me see, I can work with these people. We got this.
Yeah, not a problem.
120 arrows might be enough.
I prefer not to step down a hallway. And
No, the rule came from me, I promise.
Okay, so you guys are familiar,
Just
having
because I have
seen
a plus
it.
20 to hit you. That's what
Luigi and Salvatore's is a Chilean general store chain. It's a general store, but high end goods, sort of like a Crate and Barrel sort of thing of Warhammer, but Italian. Generally speaking, it's common knowledge that it's a front for smuggling, but never anything that's definitive. At least everybody thinks it's just a front for smuggling.
Okay.
They have branches in most major cities and so forth. So the local one here in Mindenheim is located in Nordgarden, so at the north end of the garden. And that is where Blyden has referred you to.
All right.
So it was 11 o'clock at night when you guys were speaking with Blyden. What are you guys going to do for the night?
Whoa, spooky.
I say we call it a night. We'll address this in the morning.
I would generally agree if it weren't for this smuggling. Then they probably work more at night than during the day.
Well, I guess it depends on how we're going to approach the situation. If we're planning on breaking down the door and attacking, then yeah, I would say let's go tonight. But if we're more trying to do more of a subtle approach like we were told to, then I would think probably in the day. Not with me.
depends on whether or not he actually runs a legitimate business.
Yeah.
If we want to do it and we think it's not closed yet, we want to get there as close to closing time as possible so he can have an excuse to close the shop again.
Yeah.
If we go there during the day, during his legitimate business hours, it might look suspicious.
We also have time to. This provides a time to operate rather than we wait a day and run out of time.
So it's been a while
I
since
don't
we
think
We're on the
we're going-
timeline?
I
Not there.
Always.
That's my guess. We don't know when the next time.
Takes a couple hours to get across town.
We don't know when the next time the moon's going to come out, so I prefer to get it done, get everything done, and solve this mystery before the moon comes back out, and we're all screwed.
I've already been out in it before. It doesn't bother me.
The moon's already out. Up to the sky.
I am bothered when it comes down crashing onto midnight with all of us in it.
All right, so I think our intention was to deal with it tonight, but for some reason our halfling here doesn't want to.
Why don't
No,
we get?
it's not a matter of
Why don't we
want
just
to.
scout it out? Like, get the layout of the building or whatever this smuggling den is in. Like, so we can figure out an actual plane.
All right. Why don't we go to the dwarves and get an ale,
Oh, okay. I thought you were recommending
relax,
go
maybe get a
tonight.
snack, maybe even a meal, and then we'll address this at like 1 or 2 o'clock
Some
in
of
the
the
morning.
rat pies we've been eating. Oh no.
Honestly, I'd be okay with.
He's cleaned the city out of rats.
Honestly, I'd be okay with both. Just see what we going there. Just look at it.
I'm all right with not. I don't think we need to scout it at all. I don't think
No, I
that's a
don't.
concern.
And I think if we get caught, this will be far
Can I-
worse for us.
Can I ask the group?
0.
I really don't think we need to recon that place, but the Renault place, that's the one I'm concerned with.
The Renault place is that.
No, it's not. They're two different locations.
Yeah, they're two different.
I was under the impression
Yeah.
they were the same. Okay.
Temple, the
Oh,
yeah,
that's right.
Temple of Renault or whatever you want to call it. It's down in the area that does not like me at all.
Everywhere.
Yeah, it's by the drowned rat.
And I'd
You mean human
imagine,
civilization?
I'd imagine the Renault things don't like you either.
I don't know. I think they would get along with me fine.
You want to get along with that one?
Well,
I think it's a good idea. Why don't we send the rest of the group off, and we can go get a nap. It's fine.
all right.
Go to the Red River Inn or whatever.
Are you guys discussing this at like the
I'm just
the
right in front of
inn,
you.
inn that I'm at? I wasn't sure if I'm even there.
But
Or if you
well,
guys are in
would
the
he
middle of
still
the
be
street.
at the temple?
Andy. No, because he would have been someone
Yeah,
with
no,
us and followed.
He's caught up with you.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
okay. So
You're here.
so you are with us.
Okay. Yeah.
They
You
want
guys coming out in blind. I've been chasing you all around town.
Gosh. I thought you was gonna be slow because of the dwarf. I don't know, you been carrying him?
That's
Yeah, I
hilarious.
loaded him on my horse.
Oh, we heard they were going here.
Yep.
Damn it!
We're using
Recently poisoned. I'm slow.
I get right, grab the wrong chariot. I'm following the other side of town. Son of a gun, birds.
Now I know the real problem. You got a chariot to go all the way to places. You beat us to all of them.
Yep. Stole everything.
All right.
So that's why that door was already broken.
If our intention is to go see the Renault place at some point, I would like company, but I don't think you need to be there at all.
I feel like
Actually, you know what? Renault, you're good. Renault, you're good. Yeah, you're fine with Renault. Everybody here is fine with Renault. It's the other place. I really don't want you going to the...
maybe not. Maybe not.
Yeah, no, he's fine.
Yeah. Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're
not illegal.
They're noble.
They're
They are still illegal, but they're noble.
less illegal.
The
They make the law, so.
the other place is more the concern. We don't need the law or
Whatever law that is.
Law or honor.
yeah. We don't need either of you two there.
Good thing the elf is surrounded by both.
Law and honor.
So I basically just grab him by the arm, pick him up, and walk him away.
All right,
That's
but
funny.
let's go get something to drink. I guess the party's gonna break up for the night, and we'll meet in the morning. Is that what we're doing?
Sure. Wouldn't the Renault place be a decent place to go now?
I agree, and I think we can all go there.
That's cool. Cool. Hey, I bet they have drinks.
I'm not
Yeah.
going there alone.
Why not?
Because
You'll
What
forget
time's-
that he went in there.
It's about 11 p.m.
Perfect bar
He's
time.
afraid
How
you'll
far
forget that he
away are
went
we
in
from
there.
this place?
You guys are in the north. If you guys are going to the Fifth Finger, that is by the old hospice Tashalia near the Drowned Rats in the southwest.
Make it there at
You
one.
can go help people.
I've had a lot of
Okay.
activity down in that area. They
Yeah.
really don't
I'd
like
like to
me.
point out what just happened here between me and Sean. So I'm like, how far away is this place? And he's like, oh, so you're headed to Dallas, Texas, and it's in the state of Texas on the southern border of the country.
About an hour.
Well, how
get-
fucking far away is that?
Obviously, you have a reference because you know the size of Texas.
That's a fair point.
There you go.
Mentally, I can do the math, but you know what I'm getting
It'll be
at.
about an hour's hike,
Ah.
given the distance and the lack of crowds in the middle of the night.
Honestly, I'd say we
So it'll be a little bit after midnight by the time you guys
Record
get to
timing.
the location and have to try to find the hidden speakeasy.
I know.
Okay. All right.
If word gets ahead of us that we're traveling there, just be ready to be jumped.
Okay. Got it.
I
like
go
the
to
jump.
Redmond, man. You guys
Can
are
I-
getting fucking jumped.
Can I
I'm
have
outta
that time
here.
with my horse?
Well, the
You
issue
wanna
is when you
race on
travel
ahead?
alone, you tend to get
No,
jumped
never
more
mind.
easily.
We only need to get other people horses.
Oh,
I am
I am going to
so it's
stand
not gonna be a
right
race.
next to him the whole time.
Okay.
I will be your little halfling shadow.
As he
It's not gonna
wades
be
in the
the
battle.
worst,
Wait! Well, I'm supposed to be next? Nope.
Where's the elf? Where's the elf?
I'm right next to him.
Yeah.
Shadow Wizard, save me!
We're handcuff you to me, and if anything happens, you're always next to me.
No, because you'll just use me as a bludgeon.
Shadow Wizard saves me.
Another
As I
weapon.
cast a spell and you panic.
Okay. So
Another
you guys are
weapon.
planning to head to Westor in the southwest?
Yeah.
To try to find the Fifth Finger?
Yep.
Okay.
We have decent directions, I think.
Sure.
He can just take us to the priest, Shalia Temple.
No.
I think it's funny that place has existed this whole time and I knew nothing about it.
Yep. Okay. So you guys head down there. Hour and a half or so later, you guys get to Westor. Streets are pretty empty here. There aren't really any patrols in this region. There's the occasional person just out on the street, but they duck into shadows or get out of your way when they see 6 heavily armed figures wandering. Well, 5, not counting the elf or the halfling, walking down the street. 6 heavily armed figures and a surgeon.
Or is that Squidward?
That's a fair point.
Where's
You're like,
that
oh,
sword?
wait a
He
minute.
has armor also.
He has armor, yes, but he also has a blood-covered apron.
Yes.
I'm the
He
only
would
one
terrify me
who-
more than all the rest.
Yes.
Well, yeah, because you're looking at all these other killers and you see a little dude with like what's his deal?
They all look normal.
As
He's a
he's licking the
psychopath.
knife.
Yeah,
That's right.
with a glowing red gem in the pommel. Like, oh,
He's the only one that looks normal, which is
Right.
why it's freaky. Anyway, you find the Temple of Shalia, right where it's always been. The directions that you have is in a side alleyway near that location. Do any of you have Secret Science Thieves?
Yeah.
Okay.
Not be worrying if you
When
didn't.
you get into that area, you start seeing markings on the buildings
Okay.
that are subtle, but give directions as far as to the fifth finger. You find it down a narrow side alleyway that goes around one of the old buildings, and near the back it drops down into a basement level where there's a thick door with a small window on it that's closed up. Middle of the dark, no witnesses or anything in the alleyway.
Okay.
Really dark.
We didn't see any disturbances from the drowned rat. Anything following
You
us?
can hear music over at the Drowned Rats. It's several blocks away, further into Westor.
We're not being shadowed.
None that you've seen.
I'm damned good at spotting those things.
Understood. But and there are technically shadows with you, but they're supposed to be there.
All right, I'll head
Yes,
down.
Ben.
This character was not a part of the group when they were dealing with the drowned rat, right?
Guilty by association. You're known to be associated with the elf.
Who's got the
Oh, dude.
who's got the coin? With
Even if we
crossed
talk
off
to the elf,
I feel like I've hugged everybody. You know, that's.
we separate
Most of them have heard that story too.
Just walk with it, you know?
It was.
Stick it into the hole.
Welcome to the group.
The coin.
let me put my scent on you so everybody knows
good
the
thing
elf
for a
is
reason.
part of your group.
That bag of fingers. Remember? He
All right,
said,
I'm gonna head down to the door, and do I see anything, any signs or anything that indicates what I'm supposed to do other than knock, as it's a door?
Oh, it just says, give the Reynolds phrase.
Honor amongst thieves.
Okay.
I don't know if that's the right phrase. Does anybody have knowledge of religion?
Maybe.
I knock.
Okay. You knock?
Yep.
Okay. A moment later, a little window opens up, says, "What's your business?"
Wish to discuss some goings on in the city with.
Closes it.
Damn it! Knock again.
I'm not part of it.
What is that?
The coin. Put that through the slot.
There's no slot.
Oh, give me back the coin.
There's a little window that he opens up.
I know, but I knock again.
Give me back the coin.
Okay. Window opens up.
I'm going to stab you if you don't
what's
give
your
me back the
business?
coin.
Honor among thieves.
Giving him the coin, or you just hold it?
I hold it up.
Okay. Closes the window again.
Did you take the coin? Alright, just
No.
close it. Oh.
I knocked from real low down low.
They have a halfling door.
No, there's no answer.
Nobody answered as far as what the hell this Ronald thing is,
Yeah,
right?
Do anybody have knowledge of religion?
No.
Or the equivalent?
No religious people.
There's no
No
religious.
religious people in the group?
What's
There's
it?
no religious skill.
Or Midland?
Yeah, you,
I'll let you make a Lord Midland or Reichland, or like those are the two main ones.
Everything.
It's going to be challenging at this point because it's not the primary location, primary thing.
I don't have either.
Blind or public?
Blind. But it doesn't really matter.
Well, there's mine.
Okay.
All I have is lore local.
Oh, Midden Land?
Yeah.
I did Middenheim.
Okay.
That happened, I suppose.
I thought Middenheim
That-
and Midden
that
were
happened.
the same thing.
Public.
That's fine.
maybe they need a finger.
First time in a while that's happened.
No,
I know
no.
everything.
Elf doesn't know a
Let me
thing
do it.
about the human world.
Yeah.
The finger.
What's this cracky, stupid Ronald?
I think you need to have a spirit. Send it through.
As he opens it, just shake.
Somebody knock. Hey, knock. Ready?
Technically, I
They
could,
won't even open. I already knocked.
technically, I could do that.
The door.
I could just drift into the building.
How much of a gap is at the bottom of the door?
Not much. You can't see light through it. Yeah, I mean, this alleyway is pitch black between the eaves of the roof above and lack of light in the place. You guys,
not do it.
you guys are knocking around in the shadows anyways.
Why would the lowest king send us to this shithole?
Put in a good word for him.
Yeah, we were supposed to be able to get in, but he didn't
What?
tell us how.
No,
anything
like
about it?
put in a good word for him.
No.
Say
Say
Blade.
my.
Say Bladen sent you.
Yeah, your 92 did not help you out.
Well, I
Blade.
understand
Was
that.
that the name?
Yeah. Yeah. The lowest king.
Yeah. Bladen sent us. Hello?
That's hey, stop saying stuff like that. Come on, man.
Anything Grey Order wise?
The Graf sent us.
No.
That's not much better.
But let's assume that one person sent you, and then changing who sent you.
No.
Which does not show reliability.
Thieves!
All right.
Who's shit about
Are we trying-
reliability?
Are we trying everything? I got poisoned by a giant
That
rat.
doesn't help
That-
either.
You care? Dwarf, knock the door down.
Why would I do that?
Why are we?
Because I'm bored.
No, let's just
You
talk.
knock the door down.
Okay.
No, Andy, you and me. Let's pick up the dwarf, toss him out the door.
We need a battering ram. Everybody grabs an appendage.
I go up and I knock.
Okay.
Is it open?
Yeah, Mama later, the window opens up.
Yeah.
What's your business?
Put in a good word for Blyden, and I hold the gold in through the up to the thing.
He takes the gold, he looks at it. Close the window.
Okay. Just checking to make sure anything happened.
All right, we did what we said we'd do. Let's go.
We lost one gold.
You said let's set this place on fire? Is that what you said?
No.
That sounds like the next option.
Yeah, let's do that.
Hey, this is a temple to a god. I'm not angering it.
I thought it was a speakeasy bar.
Which god?
No, there
Right.
is a speakeasy.
Under
No,
that
this is a
logic-
bar.
under
This is a
that-
temple.
Under
What?
that logic, you might
Window
want to
hold
hold your
again?
symbol. Okay.
What?
Holy symbol.
He doesn't want to test his faith.
The holy. The holy symbol. Hold up the holy symbol.
Yeah, which one of those holy
It doesn't
symbols
work
is-
when Sean is the one that says it, David. Nope.
Do it.
I don't have any
Do it.
children at all
Why not?
because I didn't know
You
it
have all those
existed.
ones?
It's a human god.
Have all other ones.
Yeah, but I've met those along the way.
Can't you pick the lock?
I am not going to pick the lock to the Temple of Vinod. No.
What is our gold for? Like what? What
Give me
Thieves.
lock picks. I'll do it.
Thievery.
He's not my god. I'll do it.
How much damage
No,
do
I'd
you
be,
think it'd be if I had to lose a
aiding and
finger?
abetting. I've been
Guys,
teaching.
This is a good teaching
It's a-
moment.
you
It's
still
a
have to get
finger.
information from them.
Well,
I'm
it's
not cutting off
too
your
late
finger.
now.
Well,
I
yes,
can
I'm
ask you,
talking
I'll
about
cut
like
it out.
breaking
No,
down
it'll
the door,
grow back.
picking the
No.
lock. That's
What?
not like it's
I don't
giving us
know.
information.
Right.
Might.
Batter the door down. They're bound to talk then.
That'd be amazing.
I look at the door. Can you hear us talking out here? We really just want to talk to
You did
somebody.
become my test subject. You did
We're looking
right.
into somebody. I'm yelling this.
Jesus, what's
Not
up,
yelling,
Tobes?
but being very loud. We're looking into somebody who's changing into a cat and robbing people. It's making Renaud look like they are, it's giving him a bad name.
They stole something you guys couldn't.
Whatever, dude. We need information. We need attention.
That is the most aggressive. Like he's like, you will love me now.
It's like, I have an idea.
You give me
My
this.
idea is you love me.
Can any of you hear inside?
No.
I can. If everybody was quiet out here, I could try.
There's no sounds.
Wait, hang on. Can I go talk to her?
Yes.
Okay.
Maybe.
Got your tongue?
Yes. Literally. Okay. Excuse me, madam. Do you know by any
He's
chance?
not around you anymore.
Oh, I'm
Yeah,
in the alleyway.
I left. I left.
There's a strange lady standing in the darkness staring at you.
And a poke
Okay.
knife.
Excuse.
Greetings. Are you in need of assistance?
Perhaps I don't know if you would know this, but do you know of like a way to enter the
I could just open the door.
enter any passwords to open the
Shut up, man.
bar underneath the Temple of no. Shoot, I forgot the name.
You talking about the fifth finger?
Yes.
Give me a charm roll.
Sure. That's actually what I looked at before I average or challenge.
Yeah.
Average. Private.
Doesn't matter.
He is so super charming.
He might be.
Congrats if this works.
Okay.
No one have it. You use one of these things.
Doritos.
I have got to remember doing stuff over there.
Have you seen Clarkson Farm?
I'm gonna write this down.
Okay.
Clarkson's Farm.
With a card.
No, yeah, that guy.
Okay.
He bought a farm like 5 years ago and has been running it.
Remind me again, what's the temple's name?
The temple in Shalia.
No, not Shalia. The
Especially
One,
for guys.
the
What?
five fingers is supposedly a temple to Renaud.
It keeps changing the name too.
Maybe we gotta like sacrifice an elf.
Five fingers.
Sorry, fifth finger.
No,
Fit, fit.
more my bodyguard than you
Ah,
are.
close. Five
What are you
fingers.
talking about?
Fifth
I
Fifth
killed
finger.
whoever
fingers.
led
Fifth
you.
fingers.
The fifth finger is a tavern and
He's
temple
going
to
to
run
bring you.
off.
I say that's a pretty good bodyguard.
That's fair.
But I introduced you to the greatest times that can be had in the city.
I think that's how you spell it.
Can't be as good as waking up at 6 a.m. every day.
Player to player, I don't think murder is the greatest time
Trying to
ever.
get,
but that's
get the
just me.
password.
No, I thought
I
you were
got
having
you
trouble
hooked
hearing
up
him.
that
I
Gallagher
was
and
trying to
everything.
help you. I'm not trying to.
Okay,
You're good, buddy. I'm not trying to do nothing with you. I was just.
Isn't that heroin
I thought he was
too?
hearing you, so I was like, "Here, I'm gonna help you."
I just want to make sure I'm spelling this.
I
right.
still would not be looking at it as a bad thing. I'd be like, Loot, I gave you an artifact. I introduced you to the greatest tavern there is in the entire city. You have a blast.
Okay, I can
I
see
didn't have a
pending
lot.
my
I don't
horse.
know.
So that charm is working really well.
I continue tending to my horse.
Okay. So they don't seem to be interested in letting you guys in. They don't seem to be. You can't hear anything through the door as soon as you guys actually get quiet.
All right.
And they don't seem to be responding to the elf yelling loudly in the alleyway.
Okay. This is a building. Buildings usually have more than one entrance.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go on the other entrances. Let's go. Windows, doors, from the window to the wall.
As I said, I can just
I smirk, turn around, and walk away.
As I said, I can just
Okay.
open the door.
I'm done.
I followed him.
Yeah, I'll follow the elf.
Okay.
I walk out of the alley. I'm not following the elf.
We're just going in the same
So
direction.
I think that leaves you and Andy alone. No, you wait. That leaves you alone in the alleyway if you want to try something. Otherwise, you guys head out into the main street. You see Ben holding his horse. What do you guys wish to do, if anything?
Seriously, why don't we just go to the front door?
That's the only door I know of. I'm in back to go to bed.
Okay.
I go to the Red Moon Inn. Come on, let's go to the Red Moon Inn. You guys should try it, man. The place is great. Come on, dark and mysterious.
No.
Last time I was there, they kind of
You'll go with me.
didn't accept my presence.
We'll go to the Red Moon Inn.
Well, by the time we get there, it'll be closed.
Nah, it's open until the sun comes up. Oddly, they never
For some
seem to
reason,
sleep.
it's hours or dusk till dawn.
All right, I'll accompany him. Okay.
Hell yeah!
More specifically, it's hours, at least for Ava, are midnight to like 3.
Yeah.
I have been resting
Come
for
on,
a couple
go with
days,
us.
so I'm ready to
Your
party
name
again.
is so
Sure, I'll go with you
tight.
guys. I'll beat up some people.
Peer pressure!
Okay, so you guys are heading
Come
out
on,
then?
Mr. Legal, let's go.
And my understanding is the 3 of you are heading to the Red Moon Inn.
4. He's going with me. He's going with me. He's going with me. Dark and mysterious
Okay,
is coming
what about
along.
No.
I've got somewhere to be.
You got somewhere to be.
Yep.
Okay.
You
I
gotta
can
go
keep an
polish
eye
it.
out for
Don't
the
fall
street
over
around
something.
here.
Okay.
Around the tower.
I get to make
Fifth finger.
all the patrons and staff get comfortable when an Ironbreaker walks in. Totally not what they usually expect.
Don't let him party too hard.
Last time I was in there, it was
Or
like,
specifically,
yeah, I'm not
you
welcome.
wait
but
till
I
someone
still
tries
walked
to-
in.
Get in the area.
See, Matt made
And
the
then
mistake
once
of
they
convincing me that I have no
once they
problems
start
in
walking
that
up
place,
to
and
the
I
door,
actually enjoy myself.
I'm gonna-
So,
Attempt to low-key cast my Wandering Shadow and have it listen into their conversation.
Okay, I missed half of what you were saying. You're going to do what?
I'm waiting by the fifth finger for someone to approach the door.
Okay.
Once they start approaching the door, I'm going to cast quietly as best I can. Cast the Wandering Shadow, so the Wandering Shadow can move forward and listen into the conversation.
Okay, so where are you going to be when you cast this?
Don't entirely. I don't know because I don't know the layout of
Okay,
there.
so there's a main street. This is a narrow side alleyway that goes around an old building, around the corner into pitch black, down a flight of stairs to the door.
That's an issue.
Correct.
That's unfortunate.
It's almost like they don't want people getting in.
I know.
I think you're overthinking it.
Like it's a private club.
You got a fantastic idea, but I think you're overthinking it.
I'm not telling him this.
Okay.
I'm just telling
wait.
you this.
Fine.
It's pitch black. I'm just gonna try to hide out my alleyway using my cloak to try to hide out my alleyway.
Okay.
And listen, so we can listen.
Okay.
Yeah. If only the racket. Wait, no, that was my witch.
What you should do is just leave his ear around.
Well, that too. We can do that. Then we just travel.
Yeah, my witch killed that with his quarterstaff. Yeah. That's cool.
Just gonna try to slow from the hole.
Okay, so you're gonna stay here, hiding in the alleyway for would-be rogues and thieves. Go
What
in.
are you seeing?
Okay.
Like, what
I understand how stupid it is.
the temple
All I can
shard,
think of
right?
is he's hiding in the dark and
Yeah.
he just feels a knife slip into a rib. It's,
See, wizard.
And the other 5 of you are heading to the Red Moon Inn?
What?
Good luck.
No.
4, I think he's got
Okay.
something else.
I mean,
Where
I
are
like
you
the
going?
idea, I just-
The other 4 say they're going to the Red Moon Inn.
I'm just trying to find a way in.
Yeah.
Right.
William's staying behind. He has thoughts about how to get in.
Yeah.
They're going to the Red Moon Inn.
Mhm.
What are you doing?
Where's his apprentice?
That's a
Okay,
good
sit
point.
with him.
Which
Under the cloak.
under that logic.
Leave them alone.
No, they're just in a box right next to the tower.
We're gonna railroad him with us.
It's not Metal Gear.
Okay, so you send him back to the college. Any one of you give me a charm roll.
I got it.
Yeah, it's not.
The halfling can give me a charm roll. Assuming he agrees with the elf's thought.
Oh, what was the thought? I'm sorry.
He's going to wrangle the apprentice to go with you guys to the Red Moon Inn.
hell yeah.
Oh.
Actually, it might be harder than you think.
Come get trashed, black eyes.
That was my comment, but he's gonna try and correct it.
Yeah, he resists your temptations and decides to go off to the college. But you rolled 92.
Nerd.
Oh, yeah. That's not starting off the night, right?
That was a little local.
So where are you going?
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
doing it.
Are you staying with the group or going
No,
elsewhere?
elsewhere. I said elsewhere earlier.
That's fine.
I would absolutely heckle him as he walked away.
Yep. Nerd.
Uh-huh.
That's not
Not
fair.
you.
I was going to say that's not nice to do to Ben.
Guys,
You walked away.
No, that's fair. That's fair. That he'd do that to me.
No, I wouldn't do it to you. I was doing it to the.
Knowing what I know, that is completely fair.
Okay.
you're missing out on a good bar fight.
Okay, so approximately 2 a.m. or so, the 4 of you roll up to the Red Moon Inn.
Yeah.
It is mostly quiet inside. It seems to be winding down for the evening. There's several tables open and so forth, if you wish to.
Yeah.
Go in.
We'll sit down, order some food.
Okay.
Is Eva doing her rounds?
No, she's not there.
That's weird.
You keep bringing her up. I have yet to see her the last couple times I've been here.
She's always here at this time doing rounds, though.
I didn't notice her last time. Then again, I was partying and drinking.
Matt, I'm sorry to bring this up to you, but I think it's your
Yeah, just her routine is she goes on, she does her show at midnight.
Mhm.
Then she visits with guests for 30 minutes after that.
Right?
And then she's not there.
We should be
Yeah.
there right about when she's out there.
That's how
It's 2 a.m. at this point by the time you guys get there.
Who cares about her, man? I'm here to party.
Food's still good.
Maybe slap a
Like,
waitress in
trying to see if there's anybody trying to break into our...
I'll walk up to the bartender away
Okay.
from the group.
Okay.
Say, I'm here to look for some Tlakaelel Red.
Again? Weren't you here just last night?
No, I was not.
You sure?
That's the previous night.
Could have sworn you were here just the other day. No, we don't have any. We're not supposed to get any until next week.
Where'd she go? Okay.
along with all of her other vampire.
And same basic response they had given you the previous time, that they were all out.
You've fallen out of favor.
They have bundles of rest on the menu.
They do not.
That would be too bad, because that means he's
Bar's not good enough,
chicken
guys.
noodle.
Not fancy enough.
So you guys end up spending 3 brass apiece for food and drink and have a fun time. And then about 3 a.m. you're kicked out. And what do you wish to do at that point?
Go get some sleep.
Okay.
Yeah.
Error occurred when rolling for disease.
That's good.
Oh,
Still
shit.
has a festering wound.
Oh.
I do?
Well, according to your character sheet.
I was going to say I don't, but hey, it got literally cut out of me.
Yeah, got cut out. Okay.
Take it back.
I'm not staying up super late,
Okay.
so I don't get fatigue condition. But
Okay. So you guys gonna head back and get some rest?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay. So you guys return to the old L Inn. Ben's there.
I went to the other one.
Okay, you went to the
Firearms.
Templar's Arms.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You hang out there for a couple of hours. This time of night, nobody goes in. But around 2, 3 a.m. or so, some people start to leave.
No, that's too bad. Is there anything of note they mentioned on the way out?
No, they're all quiet. A couple of them look directly at you, but other than that,
They just say
leave.
the password.
Yeah.
Biscuits and gravy. And then they walk away.
Whiskey and carrots.
Yeah. Sounds good.
Definitely get your eyes open.
With that, Neil, I'm just gonna leave.
Okay. So, following morning, comes early, 6 a.m. See, now he just wake you guys up.
Let's go.
All but Ben, I guess, give me a endurance roll.
I don't need to either. I don't get woke up at 6 a.m.
Sounds the same.
I know better. No, hell no.
No.
I know better than sleep anywhere near him now.
No, you're not, you're at a different inn.
I know.
You're not near him.
But sounds
He
asleep.
doesn't wake you up.
I hire someone else to go wake you up.
What a dick move. I would
He
even
has
say
an
else.
arrangement with the tavern owner.
I would like
don't
to
know.
summon a runner. He lives in this room in the Templar's Arms. Knock until he responds.
Average.
And he's got a runner killed.
So, what is there something you guys want to do first thing in the morning, or you guys want to rest and make sure you're not fatigued?
Oh,
Rest makes me not fatigued.
Okay.
Since I am not fatigued in the morning, I'm going to go see if I can find my milk
Really,
voice.
if you get so fatigued, I have to stab a person again.
Sure.
I want to go see if I can find my milk voice.
Did you already make a look for or search for that?
Last day, yesterday or the day before, I think.
Okay. Well, there's not going to be another one in a day.
Can they even wake me up at the college?
I'd already rolled, so I'm just going to be fatigued, I'm pretty sure.
Sure, you're up early.
Yep.
If there's something you want to do, or you can just rest and relax. And
Okay,
get rid
I'll
of
rest and
fatigue.
relax.
That's
maybe.
fine.
I just want to.
I'm
I'd already
neutral.
rolled.
I don't-
said it. Yeah. that's
There,
fine.
there were comments earlier about deadlines and timelines and things like that, so I'm assuming people are getting up early. But
I don't know anything about a deadline or a timeline.
Okay.
Yeah.
So,
I'll be waking up early.
okay.
I'll take.
So where we went wasn't Luigi and Santori said, was it?
Mm-hmm.
That was.
No, that was the how many times do we have to say this? Everybody, we went to the temple.
Right. I
Yeah,
thought that's
we
what
did
was.
not-
I thought that was what was there.
No, we did not go to the place where they're smuggling or and all that stuff.
You remember I was poisoned.
That was
Black
the
market.
last night.
It's mine's still a little foggy.
I'm gonna be checking in with my
College?
researcher.
Should drink more alcohol.
Okay.
There's a point where it
then
goes
going
over. We end up
then
going
going to
even
college
more.
and
Oh,
bringing up the fact that I've
Should just drink more poison.
reached the point where I would like to try
Without
out
the
the
color?
color deer.
Okay. They're fine with that. They'll have to do some thinking as to current city events, and we'll get back to you as far as what criteria they have as far as what you need to do.
Understood.
Okay.
Then
Well, let's go see Luigi.
I'm breaking down Luigi's door.
Are we doing it that way?
Oh, look at the excitement.
I feel good. I'm resting.
Early Christmas gift for Andy.
It's me.
Luigi.
It's me.
So you guys going to Luigi's then?
Mm-hmm.
Man, you typing out paragraphs?
Yes.
It's all the effects from the poison on me.
Damn, I have no gems left.
Yeah. You
Did
gave,
somebody pickpocket me?
no, you gave them to me.
Yeah.
Okay.
If that's actually being serious, I did give it to me.
Oh, why?
So you guys head to Luigi's early or later in the morning.
Yeah.
The elven wine and bug me.
Fancy two-story department store type thing.
Trying to remove this.
There is a doorman at the front door. holding the door open for the well-dressed patrons and so forth. Most of you don't really qualify as that. As you guys walk up, he sort of stands there a little slight look of disgust at him. Keeps the door closed and says, "Deliveries are around the back, sirs."
Okay. Turn around, start walking towards the back.
Oh, hold on. We're getting new clothes, right? Isn't that what we're here for? Look at this. We've been on the road for so
I'm
long.
looking for the secret signs and all that good stuff.
This was a restaurant.
I don't know. That was the purpose.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, there are secret signs from the Thieves Guild on this building, marking it as territory.
How about the Crayola?
Are you sharing such information with the rest of the group so
No,
that they know whether or not they should react to that?
I'm not going to yet.
Okay.
Is this the place where I happen to have done my dealings or not?
No,
Okay.
you've never been here before.
With the previous discussion the previous day, I'm not going to be there with them. I'll be like, since it's by the park,
Okay.
I'll just be, I'll be by probably eyesight.
Okay. Be nearby, enjoying the
nearby.
trees.
Yeah.
I'll call you over the radio when there's a problem.
Yeah. I'll come
Give them
running.
some warning.
Hey, give me a 5-minute heads up. I gotta make my way there.
There might be problems soon. I'm on my way.
But getting information out of people diplomatically
Not your forte.
is not my forte. I can punch them until they tell me. But
So, anyways, the doorman is suggesting the
Diplomacy
deliveries are
is
around the
It's a
side.
thing.
I'll step forward with and nudge the halfling.
Why? All right. No, okay. Well,
Say, we're here for certain other business. We'd like to speak to.
fix that.
I can't remember his name.
Cufflinks.
Gilbertus.
Gilbertus, are any of you social class wise at silver level?
Yes.
Yes.
That are
Everyone.
here at the place.
I am here.
I am.
Okay. What level silver are you?
So silver 3.
So my class says gold 1, but that's not right.
Nope.
I don't know how the heck I got a gold 1
Could be
class,
whatever your
Because you're an investigator.
but that's not gold.
Are you wearing
Silver
fancier
green
clothing on your
and-
character?
Uh-uh.
Because you can't have
Silver
a higher social status depending
I
on
know,
what
but-
gear and stuff you're wearing.
Oh, I'm silver 2.
So, give me a average secret signs roll, Matt.
I have a quick question.
All right.
My side character, my apprentice, rolled up the trait noble blood when he was first being made. Does that have anything to do with given his origin? Okay.
There it is.
He's brass 3.
You can be a beggar on the street and still have noble blood. Doesn't change your social status.
Private?
Yeah.
Or blind.
It doesn't matter.
Mainly relies on when you're talking to other nobles.
Jesus Christ, I'm going phenomenal.
Really good. The guy says, you're here. I'm sorry, you're here to see who?
Gilbertus.
Gilbertus. Oh, I'm sorry, he's in a meeting.
Mm-hmm.
We can wait.
If you wish.
Is there
You
an
always.
On a bench.
All right.
outside the building?
He doesn't want servants to go in.
I step up and I get uncomfortably close to him
Uh-huh.
and say, "Do you always tell agents of the Low Kings that they have to wait? Get out of my way." And I'm going to try to. Is it intimidate?
Sure.
Can I
Strength shake.
No, I'm not using strength. I don't think it's strength based, is it?
It is strength based.
Oh, well, too bad. Is it average or challenging now?
Challenging.
hey, look at that.
Oh, most definitely, sir. If you wish to do business inside our establishment, didn't mean to offend. He opens the door and lets you in.
Okay.
I step in with him.
Okay.
I'm like,
step in with him?
Yeah. No, I mean, you guys are delivery staff.
Yeah. No.
Perhaps well-armed delivery staff, but delivery staff.
As we walk,
Security glaring at him with
Okay.
eyes.
I step in.
Okay.
Follow the other.
Inside are several attendants and a well-appointed high-end store with various cloths, clothes, etc. If you want it, no weapons or armor or anything like that. This is all basic goods of fairly high quality.
Interesting.
I'd rather have high quality.
Is there a tailor here to?
Yeah.
Wonder how much a nice, what's a nice suit in this establishment?
What a nice.
Yeah, if they ask, you can't afford it.
I can get that one. I can afford.
Let's see.
Look around.
I got told that
see
when I
if
walked into
manufacturing
a
anything
high-end car dealership
Around, see if
because they
they're
didn't put price
manufacturing
tags on anything. And I was like, how much is
If
this? And they were like,
They're
yeah,
not
that's-
manufacturing anything. They have racks and racks of materials,
Damn,
and
that was
then
19
a section that's set aside for bolts of cloth of all sorts of colors and so forth. Yes, there's plenty of things that are purple.
In a duffel bag.
Not a huge quantity of them, but there's certainly things that would fit that quality.
Yeah, I thought they were actively making those.
They are measuring, and they can make it here. I mean, this is basically a fine tailor shop.
With
that has
kind
all
of
sorts of
attitude, he's a
capabilities.
retard.
Well,
So,
I thought they were cool with
Okay.
it. Z71 stuff like that.
so you were inquiring as to a suit?
Yeah. I mean, for a guy my size, I know it's a little larger, probably a little extra cloth, and gotta make sure we don't have those high waiters.
We have the latest Intelian styles. One such as you certainly could afford the fine works of art that we craft here. Most run in maybe a 12 to 15 gold.
That's good to know. We'll probably return after I go sell some of my wares.
So about 12
Sell
to
some
15.
blood.
I have 10 fingers. How many can I get
Rob
for himself?
rob some people.
Did he look like one of the owners, or does he look
Getting
like
some
an
plasma.
employee?
He just looks like an employee. So there's an older guy in the back currently taking some measurements on somebody.
I would walk straight through looking for more, subtly looking for more signs to where say, hey, maybe I'm supposed to go through a back door or something like that.
Yeah. After a moment, you see a well-dressed guy working the counter, and giving directions and everything. He seems to be more of the owner or the manager.
Okay. I am not the person to do the talking, so I see that, turn around, walk over, grab the halfling roughly.
Shove him over there.
We're supposed to be questioning what about is there a blonde guy with a goatee or whatever anywhere?
No.
Why are we here? I just went back to the Red Marine. Why are we here?
We're questioning about the thievery, the thefts.
Is there a Talian sleeping bag here?
There is a section of bedrolls. Yes.
Oh my God!
What's
I
the,
laughed. I'm like,
What's
what?
the what's the bottom tier? Cost one of these.
Hey, I think one of my friends had one.
Do you have any used ones?
It's all stained.
I'm getting a sleeping bag. He's definitely hunting me down now.
The bedrolls run from
Just come out the
6
back.
gold
There it is.
to 20 or 30.
Okay. Wonderful.
6 gold to 20,
Really?
30.
Yeah.
I want one.
That's about the price one.
What does it do for you?
It makes it harder to wake up.
And easier to fall asleep.
Yes.
I just remember you getting like
And-
huge
well,
bonuses.
it gives you the benefit of, I think you get like a +10 or +20. I forget exactly what it was, but like in an uncomfortable environment, you get a bonus for the endurance and not
So you
getting
sleep,
fatigued in an
yeah.
uncomfortable
Yeah.
area.
You
They
sleep
basically offset the cost, if I remember. So you basically sleep anywhere.
Well,
And
Yeah,
get a good
Depends on the
night's rest.
situation.
Depends
You
on the
take it into the swamp, you're going to have problems. But
Yeah, but weather, right, rocky terrain, all that didn't really affect your character at all because of that.
Yeah.
all of them have unique
Trolls
patterns and
attacking are
designs.
still
You don't
asleep.
recognize any of them.
I love how out of all the weapons and all the other stuff with this bedroll is the one thing that all of us are like, yeah.
you guys
That's what I'll get.
I'd like to say that was the leftover treasure that,
Oh, I
that
know.
no one wanted. I'm like, I'm taking it.
Right. And that's the one thing everybody remembers.
Yeah.
I don't even remember what it's from.
Tony the Pony, the same time frame that Tony the Pony died.
Yeah.
Yep.
And we also cursed the whole region to a slow death.
For the audience reference, I think it was chapter 2. Somewhere.
We won like 3 years. Okay.
I think it's
Not
actually
long. 2
2.
years, maybe.
2.
2.
Yeah.
Been a while.
Still.
Anyway.
Measured in years.
They're just
So
listening to this conversation.
I'm asking about the thievery.
Let me see how I do. You might have to step in.
No, I got this. Confidence is key, right?
The blonde guy that we were investigating that stole the books from that lady, you know, that really
Yeah.
that chained the books to shelves. She described a blonde guy, and that blonde guy's description led us here.
How did it lead us here?
Because that's what Bladen told us.
Oh, Jesus Christ. There's such a tenuous... I mean,
They're
how am I
also
supposed to
Tillian.
incorporate that into a conversation.
Yeah,
We're having this conversation.
I understand. You got. I mean, the place has muffled because of all the closing
Right.
and everything. You guys can talk however you want. The background here is in the previous session. You guys met with Blyden, the old Low King. He said he directed you that although you guys were looking for a thief that had done a bunch of burglaries, his word was that he hadn't heard of any person that matched the description.
Right.
But if he was going to, if you would put in a good word with him with the Ronaldan cult, he would give you some pointers. If he was looking for somebody who was stealing, he'd talk to Gilbertus at Luigi and Salvatore,
Yeah, okay.
or ask around at the Fifth Finger.
Okay. All right.
So
You
is
couldn't get
Gilbert
into the
just the
fifth
one
finger.
that was there?
All right, I'm going to walk up to the guy.
Okay.
I got this, I think.
Greetings, small sir.
So,
And fellow elf. Good to
Yes.
see such a fine purveyor of our wares here. Name's Gilbertus. How can I assist you today?
Fellow elf? He's an elf?
Italian by nature. Talian.
So they think of you.
Is that-
They think of themselves.
how do you maintain such a glorious skin tone in such a cold hellhole?
It's all in the beard.
Really?
Finest beard oils. We have a selection right here if you'd be interested.
Well, as you notice,
You're halfling, you don't have a beard.
Baby.
it doesn't want just about the comment.
Baby feet that way.
But I do have a friend of mine who has quite the magnificent beard.
If you,
What would you recommend for him? He's dwarven of nature, so he's probably a little more coarse than a human hair,
oh yes, we sell fine dwarven products as well.
much like their personalities.
Yes.
Okay.
So-
He pulls out a small tin of some sort of oil.
Excellent. I give it
We'll mix
a
it.
whiff.
It's
Oh my god, I just thought of this. My nose is probably fucking driving me insane in here then.
most of it actually is relatively tame. I mean, there's obviously incense and so forth in the room, so it's a mellow one. It's a very comfortable place.
Right.
When you smell this, it smells of.
Dogs are attracted to people who are
You
dying,
smell
so
a
I should be
faint
worried.
scent of axle grease, but it's covered over with things like juniper and sage. and
He
that
would
sort of stuff.
absolutely love this.
According to him, this is designed specifically for dwarven beards to give it that lustrous golden shine that dwarves seem to crave.
Excellent. I have another request, right? So I have a human friend of mine.
How much is that?
1 gold.
I'm gonna buy it. It's fine. Put your money away. He's my friend. Those of us who are vertically challenged stick together.
Perhaps you'd like a new apron.
I would love a new apron, actually.
Okay.
Keep insulting the elf, and I'll make you horizontally challenged.
The shadow wizard sips out of the dark.
Horizontally gifted.
He snaps his fingers. One of the attendants comes over and
Cool. We'll
helps you
discuss
take
it.
the apron
Yeah.
off.
Yeah. While we discuss this, I can make sure the dagger doesn't leave my
That's fine.
presence.
They while he's talking, he quite skillfully moves you over to the little stand where the guy starts taking your measurements and everything.
Okay, so among beard oils and hair products,
Mhm.
I saw the most wonderful looking gentleman the other day. He was a human about, I don't know, maybe your height, average-ish height for somebody. He was Talian, if I recall correctly. Had blonde hair and blonde beard. Whatever products that man is using, they were phenomenal. And I just assumed... Oh, he was a Marienberger. I'm sorry, my elfin friend reminded me
I was
that.
gonna say, sounded more Marienberg.
Yeah,
to me.
that does. I haven't been much out of the city, so
You say burgers?
Burgers.
He truly hasn't. He's still a child when it comes to the traveling.
is that a crack on my height again?
The old guy's
Long legs.
The old guy's finished taking some notes. He hands it off to one of the attendants who heads off into a back room.
You're gonna be so poor when this bill comes.
Right.
Because I don't have enough to cover. I can guarantee you. So, but anyways, I figured a man who obviously had very fine taste. He was a purveyor of very fine goods. He had been acquiring goods recently around the city, and I figured somebody like that probably has come here at some point in the past to get beard products or hair products, or maybe even to browse refined wares and maybe sell some to you.
I have criminal as a, what is it called? Not
Etiquette?
Yeah, etiquette.
Okay.
So, okay.
Is it? Well, I am a criminal.
Okay.
Whatever that.
Give me a charm roll. I'll give
etiquette
you
criminal.
a +20 because of the elf providing guidance and prompting for you. Because it was criminal etiquette. And it's still a challenging roll.
Okay.
So an average with +20.
Yeah.
Sure. Average
roll.
at that point, yeah.
I'm systematically going at each
Okay.
smaller piece of clothing. Like I'm to handkerchief
So
now,
you get
trying
a
to figure out
+20,
if it's
but I
something I
lose
can
+20.
afford.
Okay.
So it should be a 0.
You have it's
I
a
got
0
This
next.
button.
It seems like the cheapest thing they have in here is ranked in the silvers.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Okay.
average here is a +20.
I mean, it is definitely
What do you
a
get?
high-end
Okay.
boutique type tailoring shop.
Like, oh, bedroll. Oh, pockets.
Okay.
Holy shit.
That's a good roll.
Take
Okay,
exact
so
location.
after a bit of discussion
He
with him,
steps out from the back.
why this man?
He takes something fast.
Okay, so after a bit of discussion and everything, basically he explains to you that he doesn't know anything about the thefts. Okay, doesn't have any information in that. Functionally, as he describes it, it's not their style. Okay, they're merchants, if you know what they mean.
Mhm.
Though the Low Kings have such clamp on the city, it's hard to be able to get any operations going.
They seem to be everywhere.
Your discussion during the conversation comes up with Blyden and what he was asking for and everything,
Mhm.
and he comments that, tell you what, if you give me a meeting with Blyden, because he's trying to establish their business here, in exchange, I'll let you know what I do. What I know, what little I know, is talk to Rudolph and Sigrid at the Prospect.
Okay.
If anybody knows who's pulling these jobs, they're the ones that would.
At the Prospect, is that a dwarven
The
establishment?
Prospect is a inn, known as the Prospect, couple blocks away.
Okay.
Here in Nordgard.
Yeah,
Okay.
we'll do our best to get you that arrangement. I'm pretty sure we can pull that off.
Rudolph
Okay.
and what?
Sigrid.
Rudolph and Sigrid. Around that time, the attendant comes out with a apron.
That is a fine-looking apron.
It's crafted from some sort of leather that you don't recognize.
Mm.
It's high quality, has pockets all over it for all your tools and essentials. Looks they put it on you without you really even realizing what it is. Fits like a glove.
Of course.
It's nearly perfect for you. They have it for a price tag of 5 gold.
Oh, that's not that bad.
Slide a gem across. Payment.
I understood, but we prefer cash here.
Fine. So take the
Catch
gem
offers.
back and throw 5 gold out.
I think that
Okay.
gem's worth more than
Actually, that
five.
costs another gold, and so I'll take one of that beer
The
oil.
beer well.
Yeah.
Plan on growing a beard sometime, Elfie?
Yep, he and
Nope.
the halfling. They're
Yeah,
good.
you get to quiet
Team effort.
beard.
They trim his. They cut his while he's sleeping, and they got it glued to their face. It's all over their fingers.
No, Matt.
Between the two of them, they'll grow a hair.
Matt, the name is literal.
Can either race grow
Quiet
beards?
and you grow a beard instantly.
If they work
The name
together.
is literal.
That's right.
Clothing-wise, does that give me any bonuses or social status?
Yes.
Okay, well, I'm just going to add it to my
Mhm.
trappings, so...
It's like a bandolier.
Clothing? We'll do that. We'll do clothing.
Portly garb. What did you call me?
Which one did we talk to?
If
Who
it's
is this?
high
Is this Gilbertus, Luigi, or
Yes,
Salvatore?
This is Gilbertus. The store chain is known as Luigi and Salvatore's.
Thank you, Matt.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you very much.
Love how these two are like
Merry Christmas.
not connected. Those two are not connected at all. No.
What?
Two bulletin boards.
They are connected.
Yeah, the majority.
With red string.
The majority of that
Oh,
stuff.
well, no, we're not going to have connections in the
Yeah.
pot across the way. That'd get confusing.
Weird fence on both.
Yeah, the majority of that stuff is Warhammer.
A lot of it is. Anyways,
Oh, no.
Okay.
Thank you.
Do you realize you have 4 more skills you have to level?
is there anything else you wish to do here? Anybody want to buy a bedroll?
Since they
I will
don't,
be back for bedroll.
how much are the bedrolls?
6.
6. I don't have nearly.
They start at 6.
Right.
You can get fancier if you have more.
I don't have nearly have enough.
I'm gonna get one that auto massage.
I just need to remember where this place is before we go anywhere.
Yep.
I really want to.
They have one that you turn a dial and the back lifts up.
Yeah.
See, it's
I
a
really
good thing
want
that
one-
we have a
one
break
high
for a
quality
week,
cross-
and then we're coming back, so everyone's gonna forget about this place all about the bedrolls. It's gonna be amazing.
Nope. I'm gonna have all the bedrolls. That's all I'm gonna be carrying weight wise. I've got 11 bedrolls.
Where would I find a high quality crossbow?
Not here. Luigi's is not stock weapon.
No, like at GM.
You would, I mean, you can either find a in-game store. There's been a couple of places that conceivably could have something like that. Like the pawn shop was one,
Oh yeah, the pawn shop. Probably go back
Okay.
and check for magical items there.
possibly. Or you can make a availability roll if you have something specific in mind. At which point, then it's possible that you can just find it in the market.
The thing is, it's not an actual
Somebody took
item
a bite
for
out of
quality
it.
crossbow. It's not.
It- Correct. If you tell me what it is you want, like a +5 or a +10 crossbow, I'll set a difficulty for it, and you can check the market and see if you could find such a thing.
To the prospect, it's an inn. It's
It
gonna have
is.
some drinks.
It is an inn, just a little distance away.
I should totally go there.
It is, according to Gilbertus, it is one of the city's finest hotels, catering to upper-class customers and well-heeled visitors.
Just because it's called
Owned by Rudolph and Sigrid Buffler. Superbly luxurious. That's probably why you guys have never heard of it before, because you don't normally stay at such places.
Well, right. Do
This
they
is
have
like, this is like the five seasons of Middenheim.
They got a bar?
No.
Oh.
It is guests are entitled to a hot bath every day,
Whoa.
free of charge with the room. Okay.
Free cat pie. It's a scam.
Man, I only have one
Yeah,
of those
No one
once a
offers
year.
free baths.
No.
I only have one of those once a year.
So how about this? We're just gonna go around collecting every hotel room, like Pokemon.
We're not gonna be able to afford this place.
Right. But we need to
should
talk
say-
to him.
You guys have. I came into this
You guys can
Like
say that about that
70 or 80 gold, and I'm down to way less.
You can say that about that
Look it up.
shop, and yet half of you bought stuff.
What? Oh, speaking of which, did you want to give it to him or should I?
Oh, let me give it to him, please. Thank you. What's a good Merry Dwarven Day?
Would you care for it to be wrapped?
Yes.
Oh my god.
What's over?
Done. Done.
Happy Durance Day.
Yeah, but by the time you've paid, it's already been wrapped up very professionally and very fancy.
Dwarven Stog.
All right,
Has a little halfling-sized bow on it.
Schlappen stone.
I'll save it.
Okay.
I'll save it. I'll put it in my pack.
That is hilarious.
You're Larnell Burden.
Probably. Jesus Christ.
I'm just glad that I'm not playing my dwarf now because they probably would have got it from me and I would have been so insulted.
He's on his deathbed and it's like, potion, here you go.
All right.
So do we all go down to this inn, or?
Okay.
I mean,
That's going to start a gifting war.
I mean, obviously they'll take me if
I
they're
mean,
not nice guys.
obviously, the 6 adventurers with gold should have a secret Santa exchange.
Yes. You guys are getting month-old cat
Who's got
pies.
gold?
Well, you already have your gift now. You already spent your gold.
Oh yeah.
It wasn't even your
I'm
gold.
happy. I'm happy. And it actually leads into a very large dilemma for me. So.
Okay.
Do you want to get your clothing dirty when you murder someone?
So are we all going to this inn, or Into the inn, or is it into the inn? In.
Does anybody have nice clothes?
Yeah. I know.
Shall we enter the?
I'll sit down on the bench with the dwarf this time.
I have my wizarding robes.
I technically have decent clothes, but
Okay.
nothing nice. I
Have
spent
they,
the
have
gold
they been in
to
the
get
tavern
them.
before, in the sewers before?
Not the ones I'm wearing currently.
Okay.
Yeah, you bought a new pair. I
So,
think.
guys, I heard a lead.
Keeps buying some more.
I heard a lead that goes out to the sewer. We should check
We
out
should
before we go down.
the sewer.
I immediately open the sewer. Let's go.
Throw the outfit.
Clothing is expensive as hell, and I've spent a lot of
Absolutely.
money on clothing.
My wizarding robes are pretty high quality.
Just give up on the dice pairs.
Comparatively.
Yeah.
So
Are we sitting
So-
out here, dwarf? We're
So
sitting
this would be an area
Yeah.
where social class again would make a difference.
Yep.
As far as what you're rating.
Oh yeah,
Why does
I'm
mine say
definitely
gold
not
one?
high enough.
I'm not going to have my apprentice here.
I'm about 100% sure.
I'm not high enough.
Does this count as flight quality?
Mark a career as current.
So go back to your main.
I already have.
I'm trying to do all of the
Okay.
Yeah,
programming on it.
I mean, obviously, I'm
So
a little bit
something in this
loose with
program
their
is thinking
fine
investigator
quality
is
stuff as far as game
gold.
mechanics goes. I understand how the
That says
bonuses work.
silver.
You
What
just
about-
need to
is
define
any of the other
those two
careers
things.
gold?
those things. Yeah,
Yeah, and I know how
I'm
I know
flexible. I just don't know what makes
Brigand,
sense for your
outlaw,
character.
thief, prowler, scout.
Neither do I.
No,
That's the problem. There's like 4 skills
I think
that
they're
I'm
all
into,
brass.
so-
Okay. Well, and again, it needs to be something that the apron obviously applies.
Well,
to.
that's that
So,
I'm going to do charm
investigator.
and heal,
We're not
Okay.
touching
And
it.
I'm
It's
good
silver
with that.
too.
which doesn't really work for being a thief, but charm and heal kind of
Sure.
works. So I'm trying to figure out how to program that so that when I'm wearing it, it automatically
Yeah, you're
applies.
silver
Yeah, I don't.
That's
yeah,
what
I
happened.
don't
Then
know.
somehow
Yeah.
I put up. Maybe I was. I did wear fine
purchase
clothing at
the
one point in time, so
tier
maybe I increased it then.
robe that I am at
Yes.
currently.
How
Correct.
do I
Am I right?
program
Okay.
a trapping to give me
So
a
I can't
bonus on a
purchase
skill?
the the
Remember,
I will
standard robes
need to figure
Because
that
I'm
out.
not
I'm figuring
the-
out how
I'm
to
not
do
the full
weapons for
period.
the plus 10.
Mhm.
I'm not sure about actual gear.
That's part of your
Okay.
fee,
but
effectively,
I'll
for
be able to
leveling
figure
up.
that out.
Yeah.
Let
They
me.
charge
I'll
you
message
15
you then.
gold, 30 gold,
So,
whatever. As part of
um,
that, they give you the robe.
Got it.
So, who was going to the prospect?
I'm sitting outside.
I will.
Okay.
I seem to do it quite
Prospect.
well with.
I'm fine going. I have
As
problems.
a side note, they do not return your old apron.
What?
That was a new apron too.
All that blood?
That was a new apron.
All that blood that's on it.
How much of that's mine?
Okay, that's fine.
Okay.
I mean, I take everything that was in it out.
Oh yeah, certainly. I mean,
Yeah.
that's a thing. As far as they're concerned, it's
Sir, would you like your dung back?
yeah,
Yes, please.
It's a trashed apron. They're getting
Yeah.
rid of it. They have a fire pit in the back. They're burning
I
it.
don't doubt it. Those are the as you can figure it out.
Okay, so
I'll tell you later.
I think I heard the wizard was going and the halfling was going. The other 4 are staying outside.
Are you going in, man?
Trying to say no, because all I'll do is piss people off.
I'm not.
So who's all going in there? Because I hear a whole bunch of no's.
Yeah.
And
So
no
what
yeses.
else?
I mean, I'm fine going in
Oh,
there.
no,
I
it's
don't
brought
care
the
about
dwarven
the
place.
No.
The two diplomats.
I have
What was the
rubber armor.
place?
I think that's quite fancy.
Yeah, that's more expensive than the
Wouldn't that give him a social status bonus?
I have some. I'm so
Would. The question is whether or not they're going to open up and give you any information.
Yeah.
Oh, that's fair.
I'll go.
Okay.
So what were we supposed to be talking to these people about?
They're the ones that. So while the other ones were the ones that like transport things,
Right.
these guys I think arrange such items to be procured
Right.
to be trained.
Luigi and Salvatore's is a smuggling front. They are
These are the
trying to get
acquiring front.
Yeah.
right. These
Okay.
are the ones that deal with more of the acquisitions,
Okay.
things like that.
Do they fence? Is
As
that,
always, I drop the shadows.
Some of them fence.
Well, then I would. If you guys wouldn't mind me taking a little bit of time to get a nicer set of clothing on. I mean, my weapon alone has got pretty high standing, but
but you can't wear your weapon.
Your
I
bow.
don't think.
Don't challenge
Yes.
them.
It's got it strapped around the front.
than any other stick.
Hey, Andy, you want to stay outside and finish up this
Yes.
meal?
Stick
Yeah,
with
I'm sitting
string
outside
on.
anyway. I
You're
can't
right.
imagine.
It's completely worthless, and you should always ignore its presence.
No,
I got
I
elbow.
genuinely though, as a
I still
player,
have the cake.
how would the one bow look so much better than the other?
It does.
It does.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
What is it, like gold inlay and shit like that?
It is inlaid and it's engraved and it's obvious elvish design from like 1,000 years ago.
Oh, okay, I'll give you that.
I totally see you and I'm just cutting
Now,
some days.
I was gonna say my other elven bow is also gilded and refined and very nice as well.
Again,
Right, but this is the fancy one that you got from
They both look like firewood.
Oh, Maestro.
My
I already got it when he cheated.
imagine if you were able to engineer a crossbow, a heavy crossbow with one of these things as the.
Oh my god.
It's an elven bow. You can't do anything with it.
Elven crossbow.
It doesn't. It just shoots tiny arrows instead of real bolts.
That's called a repeater crossbow. I should introduce you to some of those sometime.
My great axe
Okay.
is somewhere.
I think that takes.
So you want to go get changed first?
Yes,
Okay, and then you're gonna go there?
and then I'll go there.
Okay.
Pretty sure that
So
takes-
by the time you guys meet up, we'll say 2:00 in the afternoon.
Okay.
Okay. Several of you hang out at the park outside. The rest of you head into the prospect, and that would be the halfling, the wizard, and the elf, and the dwarf, or not?
I'm sure I'll go in.
Okay.
We're sitting out here drinking out of the keg that he still got.
Yeah, I still
Right
have the
around
hot keg.
the horse.
It's awfully flat. Actually, beer was probably all flat back then.
It's delicious.
Fizz, what's that?
Yeah.
That beer's gone bad.
Yep.
I'm keeping it.
Too much
Poison.
yeast was used in this one.
I'll be keeping an eye out for magic.
There's no repeater cross.
Okay.
Signs of magic.
Are you looking
There is.
normal or shadowy?
Around here.
Correct.
Okay.
Normal with my cloak on. I'm not going full shadow.
Okay. I'm going
I'm
to
gonna
assume,
take-
generally
yeah,
speaking, you
generally.
look like a normal person with a cloak,
So,
Yeah.
as opposed to I look like a scary, ghosty,
Yeah,
shadowy
no.
thing.
I will. I
Let me
will
know
set
if
the
I'm
shadows and stuff on if I'm trying to intimidate someone.
Oh man, it's 30 gold.
Okay. Well, I'd be hesitant with that
You'll
Yeah,
actually
it-
do
because
stuff.
that's demonstration of magic,
Yeah.
which you make people too scared, they run to the witch hunters.
Yeah.
Or the witch hunters are just.
Or the
walking
witch
by.
hunters just happen to be hanging out at the high end tavern.
That would be hilarious. Hey.
Hey, now you cease being shadowy as crossbow bolts hit you.
One of them may have been
Flaming
mine.
crossbow bolts.
That's right.
One of them may have been mine.
Okay, anyways, you guys walk in. It is a large marble establishment, very ornate. People walking around obviously are gold level social status and have the wealth to flaunt it. There is a couple of well-dressed attendants behind the counter that see you enter and say, greetings, sirs.
Were there any thief signs on the outside?
Yes, there are.
Very
Would I
clear
under-
sides.
Would I understand that I should not walk in the front door if that is the case?
No, it is a open greeting to what is referred to as cat burglars.
That's my job.
Yes, cat burglars are instructed to check in at the front counter.
Okay. I'll go check in.
Okay. Give me a. Do you have like a lore? Is there a lore thieves guild or something along those lines?
Nothing I've ever seen.
Okay. Give me a secret sign thieves then.
You got yours in a
roll.
ball.
That's as
I
close.
was just making sure because I just dropped them.
Average or
Yeah.
okay.
I don't want to.
Okay.
If I know.
So, from what you know of the prospect, what little you know of it, think of this based on their description as along the lines of a cat burglar / secret spy type hotel, like the sort of place a James Bond character would go to.
Oh my God, this is right up my alley.
Okay. The owners of this, that's Rudolph and Sigrid, are amongst the underground underground circles known as like top tier cat burglars.
Okay.
And they run all aspects of those in this area with the general idea of anybody who wants to set up shop checks in here.
Whoops.
Otherwise, their stuff tends to go missing.
You gotcha.
Okay.
All right.
It's a good thing I haven't burgled any cats.
That's right.
Yeah, I don't want to
I
talk
don't
about
know.
that.
You dealt with a few cats beforehand.
I don't know. This is really convenient that they are cat burglars, and we found a cat in a robbery area. Very convenient.
Yep. Okay. So you guys walk in. the attendants at the front desk greet you and say, excuse me, sir, are you here to visit one of our guests?
Actually, I'm here to basically check in, just to make sure that my presence here isn't going to offend
Oh,
the
excellent.
proprietors.
You're here to check in?
Yes.
Okay. You seem to be waiting for something.
I don't know what to do. I mean, do I have any idea what I'm supposed to do to check in?
You and I have no idea what the hell's going on.
So it's okay.
Oh, that's right. You're outside.
I'm just sitting here.
I'm just sitting here chuckling.
Yeah, but we don't know the thieves go. We don't know any of this stuff. We're just walking into what we think is a fencing operation, right? Or the acquisitions.
So you were just referred here from the tailor shop.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to try to slide. I nudge you, and my palm is out, trying to slide a hand something back. And I'm like,
Okay, I'll take whatever's in his hand.
no, I'm trying to take something from you.
Oh,
He's reaching over, picking your pockets.
I was about to.
your arms reach out so low. I just put my junk in your hand.
That's not it.
That could be versus small.
Let me check
Then you
again.
got some long arms also.
The coin.
Yeah, okay.
You got some long arms also.
When he hands it to me, I slide it across. Will that be good?
Yeah, he slides it over to him, puts it behind the counter, says, "Excellent. Welcome to Mindenheim. How can we be of assistance?"
Well, I'd like to have a discussion with somebody about any possible jobs and about jobs that have been occurring in the city. I'm very intrigued.
Okay.
So,
Gotta talk to
would
Ralph.
that be you, or would we find someplace a little more private?
We can arrange a meeting. Give us perhaps an hour.
Very well.
You're welcome to settle down in the lounge. Points over to the side area where there's a large fancy bar.
Will do.
No, there's a lounge.
I'm just kidding.
So, this place
That's how you keep the red
is a thieves' den.
I try to walk away as he's talking to me. Come on. I'm excited. You see, for the first time ever, I'm like, ooh.
Look at how much money is here. What do these people steal that makes them so much money?
Everything.
Now, you guys wander into
You're not
the lounge. There's a well-appointed bar, several large chairs, a dozen or so people, all very visibly eyeing every one of you up as you wander into the place.
Mm-hmm. I'll do the same.
Like, I mean, you can almost see the cash registers in their head saying, how much is he worth? Is he worth the effort, etc. on each and every one of you.
Bring him on.
I make a very clear point of standing behind him. As soon as I notice that, I'm like, oh, you ain't stealing shit from me. And I go around to him. I'm like,
I'm going to get my swagger's on at this point. I'm strutting.
But behind the bar is a large chalkboard,
Okay.
which at first glance looks like a better's board with different things. And to everybody else, that's all it is. It's just various bets for various names and everything. You recognize it as like a competition of the highest profit and greatest risk sort of thing.
God damn it, suddenly we're in Deadpool.
Yes.
I was thinking Continental.
Yeah. Both. It's a mix.
Sort of a mix of those, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, Deadpool's more of a rundown bar. This is more of a continental.
Yeah, I think the Continental aesthetically is probably more along the lines.
That's closer to it, yeah.
Ethically, I think we're probably more Deadpool than...
Well, you guys are, yes. Anyways, the one thing that catches your eye, the third one on the list, is just labeled Midden Palace.
Labeled what?
Midden Palace?
And I see this, right? I see it labeled Midden Palace. I can read and write, by the way.
Sure. Yeah. You see it. It says that. It just you're not sure. You don't know the rest of the context.
This place is really strange. Why are these people all staring at us?
Because they're trying to decide who they're going to rob out of all of us.
Well, he's got the most money, clearly.
I turn around, I smirk as I'm leaning on the bar, and if they're actually going to serve something, I ask for that elven wine.
Sure.
Dragon Ball,
Absolutely.
Right? Or no?
No.
How much is that normally?
think he were charging basically the same price as a Bugman's.
Okay, so a pint of Bugman's. Okay, they charge you 2 silver.
Okay.
Hey, they're bug ones.
Yes.
Oh, they do. Okay. How much can I buy?
1 pint.
That's it?
Yep. For 2 silver.
What?
They're not selling kegs of this.
Can't believe this.
Midden what?
Time.
The
Midden Palace.
Midden Palace.
Well, when they do that, I pony up to the bar. Halfling ale?
Halflings don't make ale.
Sure, mead. Ask for mead. Mead! Whatever, mead. I've been in the human city far too
I'm
long.
the only one that heard that.
No, I think what you're looking for is the halfling feast.
Yeah.
Feast? Oh, yes. Yes. Absolutely, young man. You know exactly what I need.
Wait, he gets that
It'll take me it'll take a couple of minutes for that.
I go find a table.
Regardless, it's 2 silver for each one.
Okay. I'll go find a table with enough empty space for a feast.
Right. So what I had developed for those, there's the elven wine that gives you perception.
Mm-hmm.
There's the dwarven Bugman's that gives you courage. There's the moot meal in hand, which is basically a hand pie designed by the halflings. It's a fried hand pie filled and stuffed with herbs, spices, vegetables, and meat, all in abundance, and far more than you could think could be packed into such a small package. Packed with nutrition, gives you full days, keeps you full for a full day regardless of activity, and a plus 20 endurance for 24 hours.
Oh my god.
And what is the human?
I don't think I did anything for the
I
humans.
don't think you did.
No, you never did.
It would probably be regional based what you would have to do with
Possibly, but the humans basically just eat trash.
Yeah. This,
As we're both outside, just drinking off from
Yeah,
course.
they're both drinking off the same barrel of beer that's like 3 weeks old.
Honestly,
yeah.
it's
I mean, it makes sense that the
Honestly,
humans wouldn't
we're-
really have anything
we're
special.
effectively finishing this keg up, so I'm just gonna delete off my
Oh, yeah.
trappings.
Makes me so happy.
I look for my name. Why am I not up there?
Didn't you just register today?
Bartender asks, and you are?
I know. I understand. Nobody yet.
Okay.
What is your
I'll definitely take.
What's your character's name?
Which name would you like?
The one you've been going by with me, at least.
With you guys, it's Eliathan.
His name's Eliathan. He's very reputable.
Eliathan.
Never heard of him.
How about Trotsky?
Well, can you put his name up
You
there?
heard of Trotsky?
The boatman?
The boatman? No, he's the. How do you know the boatman?
It's a lot more reputable here.
Turns out the boatman was
No,
like
Trotsky was not a boatman.
greatest.
You deflated him so hard on that. That was great. You just saw Mac laugh. It's like, oh.
Turns out our boatman is like the greatest thief of all time, and nobody knew it.
Oh my god.
Hey, he worked for Erdem, so I'm just saying.
He's the
Well,
king,
that, and he got the key to the city,
Right.
and then disappeared.
and king of smugglers.
That's a different character, I believe.
I thought it was the same one. Okay.
Trotsky was the other elf.
In the truck.
There was 2 elves that joined, yours and mine. Carter, okay. Carter's died.
And you immediately took his name.
Yeah.
I played only humans.
You're a sailor.
I say, so how do you get your name up on that board? I mean, I see a couple of things up here that I believe I know where they came from, and I know I can beat out. I mean, number 3 there, I could easily beat that one out.
Just take some competition, take some effort, perhaps a little bit of skill, no doubt a lot of luck.
All of that covered. I've got it in loads.
A combination of elven wine, Bugman's, and a hand pie could probably get you a long way with your group here. Although, not normally the type of crew we normally see.
We are definitely not a normal crew.
I'm just over there. Just,
You would like this.
it depends on how big it is.
Hot
It's
pocket.
halfling.
It's like a hot pocket.
I imagine
It's a tater tot. So
I'm little.
If you remember Lord of the Rings, when they ate all the lembas,
yeah. Lemons
No, I
Beard.
don't remember.
You don't remember that?
I have not seen
Tiny
Lord of the
Will.
Rings since the only time
They,
I've watched
they had these little things that gave them food for like many days or whatever.
Lemon Bread.
And one of them had eaten
That's
like
right, yeah.
a dozen of them,
It's like,
whatever. Because
how
they
many
were
did you
just little
have?
pastries.
3. You 4. It was like you're supposed to break it in quarters.
Yeah, you're supposed to have just a little bit of it.
And then there's stuff.
And then yeah.
I gotta rewatch that. I haven't seen that since I literally saw it in theater.
All right.
That's what we'll do this weekend.
I'll look around to see if there's a blonde person in
You're
here
gonna
with a
get
beard.
to watch this weekend then.
Sure.
You're like, yeah, what the hell?
Yeah, there's a guy over there in the side. Looks rather buff, large. Looks northern. Long blonde hair tied in a ponytail, and a scraggly blonde beard.
So definitely not the same person. That's not how he was described.
Disguise skill is a thing.
You're right. But so, how would I go about meeting any of these people? Are any of them here today?
No, I haven't. None of them checked in. We get this mainly from word on the street.
Did you hear anything?
Wait. You hear word on the street that X person accomplished X goal then when it was supposed to be secret? How does that work?
We have contacts.
But if they're doing their job right, nobody knows about it, right?
What fun would that be?
Isn't the fun of not being caught?
Yes, but you still have to tell somebody. You have to tell the right person.
I'm asking these questions because my character's trying to become a thief.
Understood.
So
Yeah.
I'm not trying to be obnoxious.
I understand. He's explaining it to their board is about notable thefts, robberies, etc.
Mm-hmm.
Particular ones of high notoriety, high risk, etc.
Right.
And it's yes, most people are just focused on I want to get rich or I want to get something and then not get caught and discovered at all.
Right.
But the vast majority of the cat burglars are really in it for the thrill and the fact that they get the bragging rights. At least the ones that hang out here at this place.
Mm.
This is all about the bragging rights of I'm the top thief. I did this great, wonderful thing. And if you don't tell anybody you're the one who did it, nobody knows.
Does the guild, does this establishment ever assist individuals in their...
No.
How do we go
finish after they've been potentially caught?
No.
What about hiding them when they're hot?
If they can afford our rates, they're welcome to stay here. And the owners have significant pull in the government, but no, we don't provide direct protection or safe haven or anything like that for anybody who might be caught as such. We're simply a brokerage, we'll call it.
What if... Is there reputation gains to be had by reacquiring items from said...
If you're talking about
individuals?
recovering and returning,
Yeah.
no, not normally. It's
Wouldn't
all about risk and reward.
Yeah, but wouldn't that be just as risky?
It could be.
How do you know who accomplished these separate goals?
Wait, are you in here with us?
Yeah.
I thought you were my shadow.
Yeah. Tall shadow.
He starts talking.
The light's low.
What?
You're holding,
God,
you're
stop
holding
that.
a candle below you, and he's like really big behind you. No, the way the bartender describes it, it's all a matter of notoriety and word on the street. I mean, if you want just an average thief, go talk to those kings.
Yeah.
If you want real quality, come to the Prospect.
Oh, so you guys hold yourselves above the low kings, aka also the lowest king.
We operate more with specialty specific acquisitions.
Oh,
So the kings might come to you to get something.
Sure.
and the government's okay with you existing? Is it like
The agents that we have keep the government happy.
Does this operate with
seems like a great place to work.
Renault, the cult of Renault?
Do we worship Ronald?
Do you?
No. Street charlatans worship him.
You gonna take that?
Then What?
He doesn't worship Bernalda.
Who knows what he worships? Look at those eyes.
Shadows.
Chaos.
I don't-
Then,
Chaos.
Yeah, exactly.
would you?
Smells like chaos.
Then, from what we've gathered, someone who
That's why you want
a
to adventure so
one of
much.
these
Find
random
friends.
street burglars from the Cult of Ronald
Mhm.
is currently partaking in one of the largest thievery operations in the city.
We
It's
haven't done that
including
second one.
stealing items from the graph.
Okay.
So, how might we go about learning the name of this so we can shut it down?
Well, we don't reveal names as such because we don't work to shut them down.
Okay.
That's not our purpose. While they're discussing with the bartender, a pretty young girl comes over, taps you on the shoulder, and whispers to you, "Your meeting is ready, sir."
Thank you.
Check your pockets.
I smacked the halfling and start waking that way.
Okay. She leads you alone out into the lobby and into one of the side rooms.
The halfling didn't follow me.
I absolutely would have followed him. Yeah.
This is a private meeting, sir.
Oh. Well, what are you doing after the meeting, young lady?
I'll probably visit you, no problem.
Fantastic.
Remove every.
I know. I'm so poor now.
So much for that.
Your
apron.
pants are gone. No, it's just the
I will
apron left.
murder over this apron. I will kill every one of you for this apron. So don't even cross
No
me.
longer need
Apron?
a
What apron?
Fuck.
No, even worse. Your dirty, bloody one is back on.
That's right. Still smoking.
Yeah. What the? I thought I was a thief.
That voice cracked.
The worst part is I have like no perception skill at all.
So it's all possible.
There you go.
So drink some Melvin wine, you'll be good.
So really all they did is took his apron, cleaned it up, put it back on him, charged him 5 gold.
Is it plus 10 or
If it works.
I forget. I never drank it.
What, the perception one? It's plus 10.
Under that logic, if you don't reveal the names, then how do you know who completed these grand tasks?
Why is this so?
I'm
These grand.
They come and describe it. That doesn't mean we have to share the names.
That's fine.
So, anyways, you led into a side room where she leads you in. As soon as you go in, she closes the door behind you. Inside are a couple, well dressed, and so forth. They introduce themselves as where are we? The Bufflers.
Sigrid.
Yeah, Sigrid and whoever the other
Rudolph
name
and
was.
Sigrid.
Yeah.
Butlers.
Bufflers. Buffler is their last name. Rudolph and Sigrid.
Okay.
Attractive middle-aged people, well dressed, obviously athletic and very capable, but dressed more as a maitre d' type outfit.
Okay.
You can tell they carry themselves and are more of a. They're very capable, but are portraying themselves more as a everyman sort of person. Okay. So I hear you had some inquiries.
I did.
Our friend over at Luigi and Salvatore's sent word to expect you. How can we be of assistance?
Well, for me personally, and the little halfling out there, there's multiple levels of assistance that we would require, but I need to stay on task for right now. We
It's
are
such a cliche that halflings are burglars.
well, he's showed interest in wanting to be a burglar.
Almost all do at some point.
Okay, understood.
They inevitably go back to cooking.
I wish ours cooked. Can you believe it? We digress. I'm digressing. Anyway,
She successfully distracted the elf.
And now you don't have any legs.
I am looking into several thefts. I like to be a
Secret
straightforward.
sits there looking at a bow that she's holding.
Not mine, damn it.
She sets it on the table in front of you.
I believe in being very blunt, very straightforward, and quite frankly, I want to stay in good graces with you, so I'm going to be 100% honest, even. I'm looking into several thefts that have occurred throughout the city because I believe they're going to lead to some sort of I don't want to call it world ending because that's the dwarf speaking, but some sort of ultimate demise to the populace that's going to cause, well, obviously a huge crimp in all of our plans for the future. These things all tie back to various either rat people things and other stuff like that.
Sounds exciting.
One of them. Well, the most impressive of all is the fact that, well, there was something stolen from the what is he called? He's not a king. What is he? The Graph. Yes, the Graph. Something was stolen directly from the Graph. It's quite impressive. Are you aware of that?
What would have been stolen?
Well, I'm not at liberty to share that yet.
Where was it stolen from?
I tell them. I don't remember what it was called. Matt doesn't. My character, it's only been not even a day. I don't remember.
For Matt, it's only been 10 minutes.
No, it hasn't.
Yes,
it's been longer than that.
No.
You repeated it back to him once.
Incorrectly. You literally just said it.
Yeah.
Well, I guess he doesn't now.
I never said it.
So
I just said it wasn't a template. It was a.
Read it on the board.
Mm-hmm. You read it on the board. It was number 3.
Really?
That's why I was asking.
I'm not the only one that does this.
Midden Palace. From the Midden Palace.
Ah, yes. We heard there was a theft at the Midden Palace.
I didn't realize that's what that was.
Yeah. That was where you guys were brought to with the coach.
Okay.
And then led down below to the secret Temple of Ulrich.
Well, I'm trying to, basically following up to that, but one of the places that was stolen from recently involved a white cat. We believe it was somebody that could shapeshift into a white cat.
That sounds like Ronaldin's at work.
Yeah. We already tried to get to the temple, but we weren't able to get in, which really frustrates me.
The fifth finger?
Yes.
Well, makes sense since you're not Ronaldin.
I get it. Just frustrating.
She's got a collar.
And then
certainly one such as you would be industrious enough to be able to understand their basic password.
I thought I did because I thought I understood the tenets of their church based on what someone else had told me. This higher power that seems to always speak to us from beyond. But it did not turn out to be the right term.
I'm a higher power now.
Speak to a different priest?
Nope. Talk about you.
Okay.
You were like, yeah, they believe in honor among thieves and blah, blah, blah. So that's what I said.
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
So I was like, that's only... I know nothing about
I understand. You don't know anything about Ronald, which is fine. His suggestion is perhaps speak to a different priest.
I will. But that, quite frankly, as soon as I heard about this place and you guys and what you could do for me as far as my future endeavors, I kind of pushed all of that to the side to come here. Could you assist us? And I'm not trying to, turn people in, hold people accountable. I just need to understand why people are taking these specific items. Because it seems like from the recent happenings that we have dealt with in the town, like the murders. Have you heard about the murders? Anyway, that was... all of that involves something that's going to impact the city itself. Therefore, impact commerce, impact all of us. Basically, it's going to make this place worthless to everyone. So I'm trying to get assistance from my side of the world, which is, of course, the Undercity, us, and finding out who it is that is orchestrating all of these thefts.
Okay. Give me a charm test.
Yeah, great.
Challenging. If you happen to be Ronaldin, which I know you're not, you get a bonus.
Think so.
If you have secret signs, thieves,
The tenants of
so you can make it an average roll in that case, based on that.
I might be taking a dark deal.
If you get
Could be.
stolen, if you still
Oh, was I supposed to do this blank
It
or
doesn't matter.
blind?
It doesn't matter.
I'm gonna take a dark deal.
Okay. Excellent.
Where is my? Or does it automatically?
You can true right click it, and then take Darcy off.
There you go. Okay.
Yep, it raised my corruption.
Yep. He got +1 corruption. Yes.
God, that hurts.
You don't have very many of those left to go.
And I just read something else, but anyway, it doesn't matter.
Okay. Okay. Well, although it's our policy not to reveal names and direct contacts, I will get word to the one involved and set up a meet for you.
That sounds fantastic. I do appreciate it.
Okay. We will get word to you. Feel free to go about your business. Your group really has sort of worn out their welcome at this point.
Understood. How do I go about getting?
Your fault.
How do I go about?
Nothing but a pie, a wink to a woman. How bad could that be?
How do I go about getting business from you?
If you prove yourself, we'll be in contact.
I've already done that.
You
All right.
gotta steal from them.
Very well. All right, I head out. Thank you very much.
Yep. Okay, you head out.
Yep.
You retrieve your companions.
Yes.
Okay.
Let's go.
The elf says, "Time to go," and leaves with haste.
Can I get one of these pies to go, please?
Sure.
Awesome.
Ooh.
Same price.
So I
Go
have
on.
one, but
Knife for a knife.
You just walk out with the
He's
bus.
just holding it in his mouth.
Oh,
That's fantastic.
Knife for a knife.
Yep.
It's called the fifth finger. You lose a finger every time.
Either that or I pour it into one of my own mugs.
Okay.
Oh wow, that's classy. Pulls out the mug.
I'm
Refill.
I'm not hiding it.
But to go container.
Oh my
We got a
God.
funnel and a barrel.
Just had a flash.
Refill?
Old cheekies from the town.
I am gonna.
Where the guy does that with salsa.
So kegs, fine. I bring my own keg.
He spills it.
I don't know if you noticed, but they were charging a fairly
Yes.
hefty markup.
Yeah, that's why I only bought the one.
As soon as we leave, I'm gonna be shaking my
That's the
boots.
first time I've seen this. I eat these things every day I can.
Yeah, all your stuff's still there
Okay.
for now.
Good.
Okay. So you guys head
Very good.
outside. The other two, these guys seem to be doing real good. The dwarf
Yeah.
walks out with this really fancy mug.
Nice, nice.
Says the prospect on it. And it's filled with a frothy beer.
You get free refills on that?
No.
Oh.
I was really
He's a
hoping you would.
He's trying to go and join the guild.
Sweet.
Way
Wow,
to
just-
be a good thief.
Well, the,
Ah,
Well, hey, you stole it. That's all right. We understand.
well, I
Yeah.
paid for it.
No, you paid for the drink.
Yeah, we'll
And
help
the
you
mug.
consider.
Come
I'm going to
with.
talk to
All
him.
right.
Absolutely.
No,
If it's
it's
a
not.
good mug, you throw it on the ground.
My wealth, and they're like these two.
You don't need to try to explain
I
yourself out.
gave him the pie.
You know you stole.
Which
Oh, the
I
other pie?
immediately ate.
Okay.
And as we're walking out, I'm like, I got something for you too. Toss it. to
And
you.
it shatters on the ground.
What is it?
Oh, he tosses you a present.
Oh, amazing.
Okay.
I'll
Come on,
open
let's.
it.
It looks like
Homemade.
halfling beard oil.
No, no, that's specific dwarven beard oil from the super fancy place that.
Mine had oil too. As I'm eating that thing, the oil's dripping in my beard. I'm like, oh yeah.
You open up and look at it, and it does remind you of home.
Okay.
In the mines and everything.
He
Thank
just
you.
It's
opens,
shaped like a rock.
He drinks it.
he opens it up and pours it
I'll
on
give you my beer.
the armored beard.
I'll drink the beer.
Bugmas.
Yeah, why not?
Okay.
He has a plus 20, bonus to endurance, bonus to.
And an alcohol tolerance roll.
And minus 20.
Yeah, you're gonna go sign up for the
Well,
Minotaur.
Immediately.
No, I have a plus 20 from the food.
That's endurance.
Yeah, this is considered back a whole separate skill.
Is it average?
No.
I made mine for the old one.
Nope. Yes. Good roll there. Okay.
He blacks
So he
out.
drinks it. He's gonna be, we'll say, -5 for a while. But you have endless courage, and you know no fear.
Trying to fight.
Oh,
everybody.
fantastic. We're going to go kill a halfling hater.
All right, how about this? We need to give
Let's
you
go.
like
About another demon.
We need to give you like a vial of that, like a bandolier, so that whenever we go
We
into a
all
fight, just...
need that.
So far we have 3 Secret Santas accomplished.
Yes.
Got 2 more to go.
Okay.
3 more to go.
I've paid for all of them.
I paid for mine. Thank you very much. I don't need Mel paid for it.
I'm surprised, because I imagined his Secret Santa was just a knife in the back.
You see, he's been asking for this for like months now. He's been asking for bug bits, and now he's completely trashed after drinking one.
Yes! So good!
Wow,
Why
was
does it
bad.
burn so good?
That was a bad roll.
My alcohol test is twice yours. I don't need to talk about you shit. But mine's twice yours.
I have a theory
You're
about
twice
the
my size.
same.
Makes sense. It's the same.
I have a theory about
Just
the
60
Ronald password if anyone wants to come with.
Close. It's
You got what?
A theory about the Ronald password if anybody wants to come with.
Yeah.
More thing is I got a program, Dad,
Yep.
and that's it's not standard.
I know it's not standard. That's why I'm doing it.
Well, I mean that one.
Knife or an
That one you can
Hey,
do
you
is
said-
attribute.
Oh
You
my
can
God.
program
I'll get
attributes and
Okay.
bonuses for year, but there's no specific skill bonuses that I'm finding in the software.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I heard
So
the,
the attribute one I can't
whatever
program
the-
in.
Okay.
I know, just click on this.
I'm trying to be creative with the items and everything, and I'm not really worried if Foundry accepts it or not. You guys can figure out the bookkeeping.
Yeah. Oh man, that was 89. Shit. I mean, am I even functioning?
You are.
That is a horrific failure.
No, 6 is horrific failure.
Okay, there you go.
6 you would have just passed out. You're
I think I've
just
been better
you're
off.
just about at that point.
Oh man.
I'm kind of laughing.
I'm going to the
I'm like, okay, I guess we're going to fight.
Okay, you're heading back to the finger?
Yep.
Okay.
I want to go kill that guy. Let's go.
I invited anyone in the group that wants to come.
He's got the password. He said.
I think I have the password.
I heard him say he's got the password.
He's got the password. Let's go.
Think.
Oh, you can do this.
Have you been back to us to where you could have
All
told me
here.
or shared that with me? or
Yeah, everybody's
shared
here.
This
I-
morning?
Everybody's here.
I was going to message him that I go to Templar's Arms early morning since I didn't have any conditions to roll, but I just figured I'd just wait.
Yeah, everybody's here at this point.
Okay.
You guys,
Yeah.
they were waiting outside in the lawn drinking beer.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
We
Cheap
finished
look.
up the keg.
Yeah, that's
Nobody's
fine. Cheap,
asked us
low
to-
quality beer. You're
Right.
fine.
Nobody's asked us to move on. His horse is crapping in front of the building. Whatever.
Dude, it's
Yeah,
amazing
I
to see.
They have people get paid to clean that up. So
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, just do it.
So about 5 o'clock or so, you guys make it back to the fifth finger.
Let's see what happens.
Gonna go up to the door.
Sun's already set.
We'll see what happens.
Given that it's the middle of winter.
Sorry, guys.
What? You would have been here a couple hours
I'm
earlier.
walking slower than you at this point.
No, you're walking faster, just not straighter. So he walks like this, you walk like this.
Hey,
Same
you're
time.
no longer hiding behind me. You have no fear now. You're like racing forward.
That's the glorious thing. Y'all, it'll get you killed.
You got a hold of his
'Cause
hand.
you literally have to play. You have no fear.
I pickpocket somebody.
Okay.
In the group?
No. The first weller off person I see.
Sure.
I would probably see that.
Give me a sleight of hand roll.
Good luck.
All right, what's my penalty for being
5 levels.
shit? Huh?
Oh
5
my
levels.
god.
All right, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
You just grab a man's ass. That's why.
No.
It's like,
You picked
That's
somebody's
definitely a
pocket.
treasure.
yeah, yeah.
Oh!
Okay.
Was that with the -5?
Yeah.
Okay. So he's like stumbling around, drunk down the street. The dwarf is walking faster than him.
Oh my god.
He wanders over to a stall that has like a whole bunch of hand pies and cat pies and so forth, and like a guy is paying. He walks up and just like grabs 2 or 3 of them in his arms and just starts walking down, chewing on the
I'm
pies.
hungry.
The guy looks around and says, "Where'd my pies go?" Completely oblivious to the fact that Halfling's walking away with them.
I'll give one to the dwarf.
You get one to him. You're like,
Pie! He gave me the beer! Here, have a pie!
Okay,
It's
so
fresh, cat!
early evening, you guys are back at the fifth finger.
Get us in, buddy.
I can't believe I made that roll.
I'm gonna
Great
go up
job.
to the door.
Okay.
An eye for an eye.
Then close the window again.
Yeah.
That's the password.
Ah,
It was a guess. I never said I had it. I said I had a guess.
Yeah, they don't open for you knocking.
is there a
You need to hit
a
harder.
lock? Is there an
No.
actual lock?
Nothing on the outside.
Halfling, you need to hit harder.
I take a couple steps back and I try to shoulder the door.
Are there any religious?
Good thing is you're not feeling any pain either.
No,
They,
no.
oh no, they asked him. Never mind. I don't know if he gave us any of the information when he came out from the.
Yeah, I don't know if you did or not.
So
Wait,
We'll check.
What,
check
what's
momentarily.
the layout of this?
It's just an
Little area?
alley.
It's a small alleyway
Is there something?
with stairs that lead down to a door on the basement.
Is there something above?
Like building wall
There's no like landing above it.
above the door. No.
Okay.
A gold wasn't the answer. In case
The
anybody.
gold
forgot.
was not the answer. An eye for an eye was not the answer.
5 fingers
death punch.
on each hand.
So Sean,
Yes. Did you share that information you got from the prospect with the rest of the group?
trying to remember what information I got.
Any
That would matter right now. Is my point.
Stuff about the.
So I don't know if it's fair to even ask him because then he'd be like, "Oh yeah, that actually someone pretty good at it."
Punishment fitting.
Probably
right
right now.
I didn't write anything down about
My
this.
finger
Oh.
off.
No.
Stop asking.
So it was basically they were. This is our game. It was basically they were saying check with other religious people.
I
that might-
heard that.
They might know stuff.
For the password, yes.
Well, his password just failed, so that's why I was asking you told us any information. If you did, great. If you didn't,
No, I did not.
okay. You got any other ideas on how to get in?
Yep.
Okay.
How?
A little bit of effort. I don't know.
I mean,
So
the
slamming into the door.
Yeah, the halfling's throwing his body against the door. It's not really.
That's
hitting the door.
definitely some effort.
Open the door.
I smirk. What?
I can just
No.
open the door.
We just need to talk to other people. Let's go.
Agreed.
Let's go. Let's talk to other peoples.
Is there anybody out here on the opening after we get up the stairs and I don't know how the first
Wait,
person?
get back out to the street. Yeah, there's locals walking by.
Awesome. I go to the first
See
person.
several people.
Hold on.
He said the other. He said other people.
This,
I got the
there's
first
also-
person.
Okay.
Other
I
religious
said
people.
5 fingers. Just start yelling it at people.
Stop. What are you doing?
He looks at you. A couple of them like pause and like look at the elf,
He can count. Great.
and they don't seem to be responding.
Let's go.
Okay.
What's wrong with you?
I walk up to
Dear
the.
God.
This is a bachelor party for my elfin friend. He's getting
What?
married to the dwarf.
I don't know these people.
It is quite the romantic deal.
The only
Sorry, Bobby.
people around here that look like they're interested in talking per se or willing to talk would be at the Temple of Shalia, right around the corner,
Oh man.
Do it.
and the nuns that are there dealing with injured people
Oh.
and so forth at the hospice.
I
Sweet.
could cure everyone in there. Let's go.
Yeah.
Hey,
Not murder everybody.
And if you recall, at least the elf might recall, most of those injured or ill people tend to be drowned rats.
mhm,
Mm.
mhm.
Is this the same? This isn't the same hospital or temple we went and helped at. It wasn't. No, because it was a different.
We'll go ahead and
thing.
just
Different area.
Yep.
This one that people tended to avoid.
So
Where
where'd
we
you go,
going?
Stealth?
Matt. Hold on, just send you it.
Well,
What did those fancy people have to
Just gotta
say?
find out.
they recommended that we talk to other holy people to find out what the password might be to be able to get into the Temple of Renaud.
I am.
There's
going
holy
to
people
not
over there.
Become a thief.
And
because
nuns.
Shit is obnoxious. Everybody talks in code.
Mhm.
So dumb.
Both thief sign.
So you should take up the axe.
You have to learn it.
I can't pick up an axe.
Take up the axe and cut through it all.
I'm going to head towards that temple. Or
Okay.
yeah.
We're slashing prices. Sorry.
This
Oh,
flings
well,
half off.
that- Oh no, pop
Okay.
up on my screen.
See, you stop for
So you wander over there, over to the
Fine.
temple.
I can see that.
You guys walk up there, like I said, maybe half a dozen people
Oh,
injured or whatever.
Absolutely.
Several people
Well, what's
out
in frame
front
roll
just sort of hanging out.
with the dagger?
They all look at you curiously. one of the nuns walks out with a bucket of water or liquid or whatever and splashes it out into the street. Looks up, says, "Greetings, sir. How can I assist you?"
She one that I recognize.
Yeah, you seem familiar. Have you been here before?
I have.
Have I tended your injuries?
You have.
Oh, excellent. You look to be healing well.
I am.
That's unusual.
He's really weak.
It is. I actually also donated a fairly hefty sum to this particular establishment not long ago.
Okay.
Which I did. I don't know what happened to it, but I did donate money to it.
Okay.
I wish to speak to a member of the, you in private, please.
Well, I am rather busy. Is it? How important is it?
Would you care to tend to her wounded?
Of course.
He's a doctor.
He seems a bit inebriated.
Oh, trust me, that won't stop him.
Yes. That's my concern, however.
I guarantee you these.
Perhaps you should just have a seat and evaluate the patient.
I can do that.
Okay.
I can do that.
Just don't
Let's
touch
go.
him. Don't touch him. All right.
Okay.
I walk in.
I look
Scalpel.
at you before I go in and say,
No one needs
I look at the
Never
dwarf.
mind, I have one.
I'm known here for trying
That was next.
to directly and physically combat the local guild.
Okay.
So watch for runners and watch for people to come here and group up to fight me.
Horrible choice.
All right, I'll go in and try to talk to people.
There's already 3 people dead.
Yeah,
Halfway standing for the
as
bloody
he goes into the temple to talk to the nun, you already seen 1 or 2 of the guys walk away from the building.
I'll
I'm
be
sorry,
here
man.
to see if-
I'm so sorry. Blame the dwarf on this one.
I will.
So okay, she finds a
I'm
quiet
bring their
corner
friends,
of the
that's
place.
all.
There's nobody specifically nearby. So how can I assist you?
We'll make this very brief. We're trying to get in to speak to the people at the temple.
Specificity is
The fifth finger?
Fifth finger.
Yeah.
But they have a password that's required to get in that we don't know. Do you know it?
Well, yeah, I told your companion just last night.
I thought as much. Thank you.
Okay.
I do appreciate it. Do you need any assistance here before I leave? Is there any major issues or concerns going on?
Not currently, no. This pox is what's causing most of the problem. We could just get rid of all those cats, and we'd probably be fine.
I'm telling you, it's not the cats.
I can assure you.
That's what the city commission has
The
said.
city's wrong. They're being.
Well, I can't. I don't know about that.
Like,
Seems like the cat's
you should, being that you're a follower of Shala's.
Well, yes.
I'm telling you, there's these things called germs. Nobody believes me.
Don't listen to him. He speaks this nonsense all the time.
Calm down there, drunken puppet.
Anyway.
Does anybody have some bottles? I'll show you.
I'm a priestess. I only believe what I can see.
That was a very bad interaction with you.
He had his mouth wide open and everything. The camera's caught it. The camera's got it.
Right. Zoom in.
This is the new picture.
Is he with us?
Yes. You guys are all together here.
They didn't specify who she talked
Right.
to.
And he was with her alone, so in all reality, we don't know.
So I head back out.
He's the only one waiting.
I stay there and help.
I'm waiting for
Me
the
and I
party
don't
to
have
get
somebody
outside.
Okay.
she spoke to.
If I start seeing a party, I'll get fancy with the beard oil.
Okay.
I already told you.
Yes, you did.
So I'm going to go ahead and just leave, and I'll message you where I actually go.
Okay.
You know this whole time.
I'm going to assume that's a typo, Ben, from what you had sent me
What?
originally.
What? What's the typo?
We'll figure it
What's
out.
a typo?
We'll discuss it later.
What? What?
Your original question that you sent me. Or you're misunderstanding the terminology.
Probably.
man.
Yeah, probably.
darn
I probably am.
Oh, man.
Now I want to know. I really want to know.
So, given everybody wants to know, I'm going to share it.
No!
No! Ben's question was, is the fifth finger a casual thief bar or a fancy up tit bar.
Well, we're about to go inside. We're going now.
That's the question. I figured it was a typo or you misunderstood something.
Yes, it was a typo.
My motivation has changed.
Now everybody wants to go in.
I need to change out some of my gold for all bronze.
Yeah. No. It does appear to be a casual bar.
They keep pulling out.
I did. That was a typo. I meant
You're
to
going
say
by
tight.
you're going by yourself specifically?
Yes.
That's the
I already told him if he wishes to bring the rest of the group in, that's to him.
So yeah, you go over there.
He told me something, and I'm assuming he's not waiting to.
No, while you're talking to the nun and everything, he wanders off towards the bar.
Well, I'm leading the group away from the place and say, listen, we need to visit this place later at night.
Wait, we're leaving?
Yeah.
I've got to heal all these guys.
Listen, the road warden spoke to me. He actually already knows the password, and he has set up something where he wants to meet there at 10 o'clock tonight.
Okay, that's fine. Just hold this guy down. I need to set his arm real quick.
No, you don't.
Yeah, the nun says, I appreciate your assistance and willingness. Shalia bless you. Be gone.
How did he learn the password?
I am just going to
Fine,
casually, just assuming this is like a regular
Party's gathering
but
outside.
it's a thief.
Oh, I'm glad they're outside. Is there a group outside?
Not currently. None,
They're working on it. They sent the runners.
none visible.
Well, let's get the hell out of here.
I'm aware it's a thief bar. I'm just going to casually order a drink, sit down, and just listen for gossip.
See, this is why we can't bring
About
it up.
the
You always
specific
leave
people that we
right
were looking
before the
for.
fun starts.
Okay.
Not trying to
The fun.
start any major
I don't wanna be
conversations, like
part of
draw
this
attention to
fun.
myself, just like sit in a corner and
Okay.
listen to gossip.
So is your plan to hang out there until, I think I heard the group was planning to be back around 10 o'clock tonight?
I said Matt's. I would like to meet
I
Matt.
understand.
Yes.
You're going to hang out at this bar until the group returns, or at least Matt returns.
At least Matt. Yes.
Okay.
I mean, Matt did tell us.
Okay. So meanwhile, the rest of the group, with Matt
I'll go ahead and
voting
mark off
to
the
leave
silver.
the area soon,
I'm not kidding. Yep.
where are you guys going and what are you doing? Is your plan to? I think I gathered that you guys were planning to come back this evening.
Mm-hmm.
So you're going to go somewhere and hang out for 4 or 5 hours.
Yeah, we need to be here around 10 o'clock. So that's. I think there was something important about that. At least that's what the road warden mentioned. Meeting there at 10. He did tell me to be there, but I don't plan to go.
We hang out with the pigeon guy for a while.
Hold on, Elf. I gotta readjust my arm. We're gonna take it all off, put it back on. It might be.
I'll go ahead and mark off a silver.
Did you?
3
Drink.
hours later. Tell you that.
Yes.
There we go. There's the party.
What?
All I can imagine is the arming scene from StarCraft, where the guy's getting the power armor put on him.
Well, we're at a dead end till.
Just so you know, he kind of told me as we were going into the Temple of Shalia. He whispered it to me. I'm like, well, I'm already here.
and you didn't immediately punch him on the spot for withholding
I
that
didn't-
information?
I didn't want to cause a scene.
Let me know when you want me
Probably
to
a
get
good
gossip
idea to
check.
get in there.
Oh, well.
Piss drunk.
I'm
too,
trying to
so.
figure out how long you're going to be there alone
I will
as
not
a
go back.
road warden in a group of thieves.
I tell the group the password
Okay.
and say he is
Are
expecting.
you not currently a road warden?
Yeah.
He's expecting to be met there at 10 p.m. by me, at least. I am not going in there because I don't know what special powers these temples have. I've heard that they can like detect lies and stuff like that, and I'm not going in there.
Well, what are you lying about something?
No, I'm a thief, dude.
Well, that's not a lie.
But I've stolen from people that I profited from, and Rinaldians don't really believe in that.
Wow.
And I don't want them to be like, oh, hey, you stole, and the group has profited from it, but that's different.
Okay. All right. Where do we go until then?
Well,
Till 10.
if he got in there without setting anything off, then you're probably fine.
He only profited from the sale of goods. He didn't profit without knowledge. You guys are all innocent bystanders. So I would assume you're fine.
No one's innocent.
Not in Warhammer.
He plotted
I
to
am-
murder an old man that
I'm
was just doing
100%
it.
innocent. I am pure as the driven snow.
Got it.
And those pies you got an hour ago?
I'll go with you. I'll go with, as long as you guys
Did you not
understand
see me
that.
pay for them?
They were paid for.
They were paid for. 100%.
Dirt communist.
Gotta be quicker. You're drunk, obviously.
Yeah.
All right. Well, it's a good thing we're going to have that conversation later with him.
Who?
Who?
The road warden.
What?
Why?
He did nothing wrong.
Found the information.
Yeah.
Both thief.
He was believing
and
that
then-
it's a-
And then the lawmaker went into a bar to arrange a meeting with the criminals.
the police walks into the bar, the thieves' den.
And then gets shanked.
It's his job.
Or he's one of them.
Yeah, crooked.
Yeah,
crooked
dude,
cops are
they're-
everywhere.
Yeah.
He just showed up here.
He knew the password.
That doesn't
I
mean-
got a whole host of movies you have to
That
watch
doesn't
about
mean he's
crooked
not part of
cops.
the Ronaldan cult.
I am all for
I
joining.
hate you, priests. So much.
I need to get.
Both thief.
I'm really just going there to get another holy symbol.
No, I hate you. I hate you, sneaky
So-
priests. Go crazy.
Am I gathering everybody just going to waste time for several hours until around 10 o'clock and you come back?
I'm gonna go back to the. I'm gonna go to the Red Moon Inn.
It's not open during the evening.
When does it open?
Until dusk.
It doesn't open till like 11 p.m.
Well, dusk would have been at 5 o'clock.
It's always open for me.
It's because you're a night elf.
I'm not going to waste the afternoon. I'm going to inquire
I
about
could become a drow. That'd be awesome.
armors and stuff like that. Since I know we were shopping for armors, we didn't get all the armor that people wanted.
Okay.
I was going to try to fill out
You
again.
want to do some more armor checks or whatever?
Yes.
I'm waiting for my leggings to be made, but you said it would take a while. I don't know how long a while was.
I think it's only been 2 days.
Yeah, so I didn't know how long a while
Well,
was.
maybe we'll find some elven leggings.
Maybe you need to go back to Luigi's because God got this beautiful apron in
Be
like
ready.
8 minutes.
You got
Be
it.
ready on the 1st. It's currently the 30th.
Hey, Dad, if it
Tomorrow?
Which kind of month is it?
Sorry, there's 32 days in Knox section.
Oh, dick.
3 days.
It's not a leap year? Come on.
Dad, if it affects anything, I technically have a fairly big cloak, and I did buy a mask.
You said cloak, right?
Are you
Cloak.
are you wearing a mask?
I mean, I
With his prior misstep, you would.
Don't miss
I
it.
I
misspell
regret how it's gonna be.
Probably not.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just if that affects anything.
I'm not necessarily worried about it. I understand what you're going
Yes.
for. Okay. I'm just trying to get a sense of what everybody else is doing. So the dwarf is suggesting going armor shopping for anybody who's still missing pieces of armor.
Halfling needs armor. The wizard needs armor. The road warden needs armor. The elf definitely needs
I
armor.
have armor.
I'm in full armor, dude. You got me
Yes,
full
I am.
leathers.
Yes, you need more armor.
I don't need armor.
If you can find me like some really nice, like.
Chainmail and plate.
Now that'd be a great sign that halfling wear a glade.
I'll look for a Thilmar armor. I haven't done that yet.
You have it. Correct.
I hate that it's
I
It
pronounced.
should be lighter. You don't have to wear so many plates.
We have a bowling ball. Just get the halfling plate.
Proportionally, that punch.
Okay.
Matt, we found our bowling ball. Just get the halfling plate.
Oh, God.
Check in.
My movement would be 1.
Yeah.
That's all you
One.
Why do you think you're a bowling ball?
So what difficulty roll would that be? I'll even
What sort of thing are you trying to find?
a Thilmar breastplate.
Okay. So a breastplate has what level of difficulty?
But I want to say that's like scarce.
I would assume so.
Scars.
A plate breastplate.
Mm-hmm.
I hate
Okay,
you.
so that has a details. It is scarce,
Mm-hmm.
See?
so that would not be available.
Okay.
So I mean, you can get one level from scarce to rare. Beyond that is unique, effectively,
Come on, I
which
can't
is
be
not
the
something
only
you're going to be able to buy. That's going to be something you're going to have to go somewhere that specifically specializes in it, or you're going to have to find it.
Gotcha.
kind of like your elven bones.
Right now, you might be able to find something that is common that's made from Ithilmar. Follow, because it's like 2 levels worth.
What's chain? Is chain common?
Chain what? Like chain coat?
All chain, yeah.
Not all chain. A male coat would be common. So that's possible. You might be able to find Ithilmar.
All right, I'll do that.
You can get a common open helm.
I'll look for it now.
So we got
Thilmar chain coat. We got
Is
most
that
of the
arms
and chest.
Yeah,
It's early morning.
It's late evening.
It's evening now.
Yeah, it was 5 o'clock when he separated and went in.
Gotcha.
You guys got about 4 or 5 hours.
Yeah.
To do whatever. So you effectively got one task, whatever it is you want to do.
I'm checking in on pawn shop.
Right. You're checking at the pawn shop.
What do you roll?
As much fun as
I
splitting
will
up.
look it up momentarily. I will tell you.
No.
You got armor.
I know.
Might need a bigger shield though.
Craftsmanship. Okay. So,
Hey, if we're dealing with all these like chaos stuff and other stuff like that, it's better to be prepared.
Well, yeah. I mean, if I don't have to hold on to
I'm not sure exactly what
Lamp,
the
I'm pretty
official
sure I can
criteria
feel
for the
the-
Thilmar is.
that was my mistake.
I don't need it.
And trying
The
to
wizard's not going
I'm going to assume it's like mithril from typical ones,
It's what it's supposed
lightweight
to be.
and strong. Okay. So if you want to find it, it's going to, cost-wise, it's going to be expensive. Item qualities. Encumbrance.
If it's something you need to do offline so you can get the game moving, don't worry about
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
What's your encumbrance brackets then?
Availability, bargaining,
I have a 19 strength
selling, bartering.
Plus toughness.
plus toughness.
Well,
would
just
be,
the bonuses, so 1 plus.
one
See, it's
plus.
not giving me a direct.
Okay.
At least I'm not finding it.
Well,
A
do you
direct
add the
rate
two
for
total numbers together? and
Oh.
do it? Okay, so it's just 1 plus 2, so 3.
find equipment.
Okay.
it. All right, we're good.
So
This is-
you do some searching. We'll sort it out later. Regardless,
Oh,
they
shit,
don't
I
have it
didn't
available
cover.
right now.
Yeah, I wouldn't be able to pay for it anyway.
Yeah.
The fucking
I'm generally going to use like Rolemaster
The apron.
mechanics as
No.
far as it
Click.
10, 20, 30, etc.
Okay,
So
that's
it's going to get pretty
Yeah.
expensive
I'm
pretty
back to no
quick.
modifiers.
I'd be more looking to steal it. So
I have got.
Okay.
Just
So
letting you know.
yeah, and that would be more of a specific scenario situation type thing.
if I couldn't find a place that has it, I'm going to be going through brokers
Okay.
to find some place I can steal.
Right, which is the same idea that you'd still be paying for the information.
Yep.
So, okay, so 5 hours later or so, you guys return to the Five Fingers, or the Fifth Finger. You guys walk up to the door.
Oh.
Presumably somebody's going to knock. Window opens up. What's your business here?
Remember the cut.
Sounds good. Opens up the door. Lets you guys in.
Just to give my
That's so
gold back.
vague. I hate that.
I know you got it. Was it 10%? There's a tithe to the renal, right?
20%.
20%.
The Fifth
Oh
Finger.
my god, I never would have guessed that.
That's the point of a password.
Does he give me my gold bag?
Why do you think I wrote it
Yeah,
down?
that's what I thought.
When we walk in and he shuts the door, I'm gonna take a moment to like examine the strength of the door. Be like, I don't understand how I couldn't break through this.
Yeah, the interior is metal.
That would explain. I
The
bet
ex-
you could get through.
The
this.
exterior looks just like a regular door. The interior is heavily reinforced, and yeah, it wasn't. You
I'm
don't.
gonna give it a good knock from the inside. Be like, I bet I could still break it.
You're,
Okay.
yeah,
Walk
right.
away.
Like that dad strapping down
Okay.
his load. That ain't going nowhere.
That ain't
You guys walk in.
I
The
caught
place.
myself doing that today.
As you guys walk in, you're met by the smell of tobacco smoke and incense. You can hear dice and card games going on, and off to the side, there's numerous gambling pits and so forth with different games going on. Off to the left is a wide bar with lots of seats, several tables set aside. Everybody seems to be in great spirits. There's a couple of people over there talking to the road warden, just laughing and carrying on and so forth. At the far side of the room is a large at the far end, there is a large statue of what looks like a laughing rogue, holding a bowl out at about chest height for everybody. Signed underneath it has some writing, and the room barely notices you as you come in. But those of you with some perception, note that several people take note of you coming in. They're definitely aware of it, but it doesn't seem to make any difference. They all seem to keep an eye on you as you come in.
You said there's some dice games and stuff going on?
Yeah, there's dice games off to the side, card games, and so forth.
Take my coif off,
Okay.
pack it, or I guess it just is a hood, right?
Yeah.
I drop it down.
Sure.
I want my perception at full strength.
Okay. Okay.
I secure like all my belongings. And stuff.
My
I'm gonna go.
perception right
I'm gonna
now
go
is
jump in on the dice game.
Okay.
I walk up to the statue
Okay.
and drop 5 bronze onto the tray.
Okay. Yeah, inside is a collection of silver coins.
Any of them scratched?
I'll walk up and place 3 silver.
Okay.
I should probably do that.
Always pay the tithes.
How much did we put in here?
I just put a bunch of mine. I already gave a gold the other day. Assuming it's a pretty good start.
You what?
I watch what everybody puts in there and cover the
You
difference.
put what? 5 brass.
5 brass.
You put 3 silver.
I'll put a silver in.
Okay.
I probably would have put in a couple silver.
Okay.
Or, like, when I entered.
Yeah, I figured you would. I'm filling in based on it, so yeah, whatever you did is fine.
I'll
I drop my silver in.
Okay.
2 silver, right away.
Okay. 2 silver. Okay. You guys drop in a variety of coins into the pot and everything. Everybody in the room sort of starts to ignore you at that point. They go back to their own business. So, what would you guys like to do?
We're gonna go gamble.
Okay.
We can make some money.
So you head over to one of the tables, finding a seat there.
Mhm.
What about the rest of you? You're sitting at the bar. You've been talking off and on with Nadja, a Kiss the Light barkeep that runs the bar, runs the club. She doesn't really. She is friendly and talks with you, but you haven't been able to get any information from her at all. She seems to be suspicious of authority.
Mm.
Okay, so she'll talk with you, but that's about it. Several of the others came up, got some drinks. You started asking them questions, and they've been talking to you about local stories, information, etc.
Okay.
Okay. You were talking about rumors and that sort of thing. Go ahead and give me a roll.
Gossip.
Gossip.
Yeah.
I am so good at that.
You are.
Average?
Dwarf and I have a battle to see who
private?
gets the most information.
Oh, yes.
Blind?
I think you
Public?
might have a better one. I'm not sure, though.
Public is
I'm
fun.
a -20. Remember that.
Oh, I completely agree. I'm also
Actually-
a dwarf.
Oh my gosh.
Actually, technically, I have to roll just.
You
to
just got
have
kicked
a
out of the place.
-20.
Okay, well, yeah.
Otherwise, I don't get to it.
gossip?
Okay.
Well done.
I have 41 fellowship.
I start with a 50.
Oh, so you're better with the
I beat you. I got 43 fellowship.
Give me 2 D10 rolls.
Huh?
2 separate D10 rolls.
How many?
Can I use my dice?
Was
don't
that
care.
average or normal?
Oh, average.
3. Average.
Okay. Then
5.
there's. He only has 5 minutes.
Okay. One of them, during your time here, most of them didn't really want to talk to you. But a couple of the people that were a little bit looser as far as having drunk a bit and so forth. One of them's complaining about wizards and the taxes. Saying that they that sure, wizards oppose the unfair taxes, but can you really trust wizards? They're always meddling with things good folk shouldn't touch, I say. They can turn lead into gold, so why would taxes even bother them? Something's up there. Mark my words, you just can't trust wizards. They obviously have something suspicious going on.
Could say they're a little shifty.
That's right. What was the other roll you got?
A 3 and a 5.
5. Okay. One guy is commenting about how he's heard recently that Crown Prince Wolfgang fired all his troops.
Oh, I think I already knew that.
It's complete insanity. Wolfgang must be
No,
mad,
that's my soldier.
etc. What are they going to do without an army, etc.?
Yeah, my soldier already knew that. I did not.
Okay.
My character.
Okay. So the rest of you wander in, put some money in. Halfling immediately disbands and heads off to do some gambling. What would the rest of you should do? Okay, you head right over to the road warden.
So,
I'm using
very
it as
good
an
at keeping
opportunity
secrets.
To get information.
I'm just going to ignore him and continue talking.
Cool.
To the other people. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, what do we need to talk to?
Well, If I remember correctly, they just told us that this would be the right place to look around for people that can change into cats when they shift.
Got it.
I would imagine I'm going to go talk to the barkeep. Or at least attempt. So, Sean, something that we have not role played or played as far as rules, and I meant to bring it up last week, is that I have a -20 to all fellowship tests. However, that's if I pass a psychology test. If I fail the psychology test, I technically do not even get a chance to interact. I basically just insult and move on.
Yeah. Okay, I buy
So,
that.
I hate that. But
Yeah.
it says right here.
That's going to limit your interactions.
Yeah, it says you must attempt a psychology test whenever you encounter the group, which for me is everyone.
And that fundamentally ties into your whole fanaticism and frenzy and so forth.
We were talking about that at dinner, and because we were at some greenhouse, we were sitting there at the bar talking about it. But we were talking about how his character with that psychological condition shouldn't be in the group.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's one of those things that we're kind of glossing
every
over.
day, trying to deal with these.
Well,
people.
as far as
that would be one of those character retiring moments when you get that.
Potentially, and I mean the dark deals and the corruption and everything they lean into that. As far as his character with the group, that's more of a long-term sort of thing. I'm willing to gloss over that aspect.
We're defining animosity in terms of the group because I have animosity elves also, so I have the same psychological condition from that.
Right.
It's more of a thing of if you have background with the person and he's in the group and stuff like that, and mellows out.
You can learn to accept the people, but if you run into an NPC, he can't interact with elves and he can't interact with anybody.
I also brought up that my last character would have been unplayable as well, because he was supposed to be raving mad.
Yeah,
that had specific drawbacks that gave you as far as the mechanics. It wasn't that he was raving mad; it's that he heard voices.
Yeah.
Okay, which gave you distractions and penalties and so forth.
So it does say the cool test difficulty is set by the GM. I would hope in certain environments it'll be worse, like if I'm dealing with people outside of my class or outside of this is my environment right here. But
so
I think the two of you have done a pretty decent job of role playing the animosities to an extent. I still think you're too chummy, but you kind of fuck each other over on occasion, so it works. But
it's mainly a matter of like when he was talking with the guy at the tavern. He probably would have had to make a roll there, and he might not have been even willing to talk to him.
Yeah,
that's really the biggest impact.
You mentioned someone was Kislite in here.
There's a tall, brutish-looking, red-headed female behind the bar, serving drinks.
Walk up to the barkeep.
Just my character.
To be about 6'6", long red hair, nothing but muscles.
she's almost my height.
Specifically dropping the accent and going just pure native Kislite.
Okay.
And speaking Ghost Beardine.
Okay.
I'm just gonna gossip with her.
Okay.
Try to relate with the fact that I'm Kislite, stuff like that.
Okay.
Try to work out some information from her.
those real.
Are you trying to get general information?
More information about the clients at the I'm trying to root out some information about the guy we're hunting.
Okay.
The snack.
My goal is to either find a blonde-bearded person that fits the description,
Okay.
or someone that looks pretty fanatical and Renault, and challenge them into a drinking contest for information.
Okay, that's creative.
Okay.
I like it.
Yeah, what are you doing? Other than not wanting to interact with anybody.
I was heading to the bar to talk to this brutish-looking female.
Okay, well, make your cool test.
She was it an average or a challenging?
There's an awful lot of humans in this room. I'll make it challenging. Ben, you're already there. What are you doing?
I am incredibly intrigued by this religion.
I can talk
Okay,
to
but
her.
about Ronald?
Yes.
Okay.
And would like to try to find what is the equivalent of
I didn't even realize that.
use of some kind.
Okay.
Maybe it might be the guy running the dice game, for all I know. But
Yeah, there
It
is
is my
no
only skill. That's
there is no priest as such here. The cult of Ronald does have priests, and they have more formal temples. by calling this a temple, it's really just a meeting place
Gotcha.
for rogues.
And it funds.
It funds.
Stuff,
It
right?
go, yeah. The tithes go into the temple, etc.
Gotcha.
Okay, so it's not like there's an altar or anything like that, other than maybe that statue. But think of this as like a Mos Eisley Cantina type thing with Han Solo,
Gotcha.
and everybody here is Han Solo.
I'd like to
Your
see
time's
if
not
anybody
welcome
can
here.
give me the location,
Such a
and
Game of Thrones.
whether it's gossip or it's just straight up asking people. If anyone can give me the location of the the serpent, the green serpent group.
The Jade Serpent.
Yeah,
Okay.
I feel like I've been taken advantage of, and
Okay.
they need to be removed.
So, Thad, we'll start
Yes.
with you. You went gambling,
Yes.
and you're trying to get information. So,
Yes.
first, I need to
should-
know how much you're willing to wager as far as the gambling. Okay, anything up to, we'll say, 5 silver. Higher than that's going to be too rich for them.
Okay, 5
Okay.
silver.
Now, then you make a gambling check.
Mm-hmm.
Every 1 success level, you penalize yourself. I will give you +1 success level on your charm to get the information you want. Okay. Your drunkenness
I was gonna
is
ask about.
down from 5 to, at this point, we'll go with 2 because it's been 6 hours or so. Your bravery, however, is still full strength.
Hell yeah.
Okay, so
Do you have fast heals?
not yet. Why? To,
So
to,
I'll give you a bonus.
It gives you a bonus if you cheat.
oh, I wouldn't cheat in this.
Right. So like I said,
Even though you guys are around me, I'm not gonna cheat in a den of thieves.
you take your gambling skill. I'm going to roll their cumulative gambling skill for them. Whatever negative you take on your success level gives you a bonus on your charm, up to, we'll say, a -5. Okay. And you bet however much you want. Now, you bet if you're willing to give up more, I'll give you a bonus as well for that.
I'll go ahead and
Think-
play
think about
poorly
it.
to an extent.
Okay. Which is what I
Intentionally.
figured you might
Yeah.
be wanting to do.
Yeah, so I'll take 2 levels of penalty.
Vegas.
So that
If
puts
you're
me at
a
a
close
-3.
counter, which is on the
Okay.
intelligence space, they would ban you from the place and kick you out.
Yeah. It's plenty bad.
I'm gonna use my reroll on that.
That's just
You sure?
basic gambling. That's any gambling.
Well, that just loses me the 5
You know
silver.
how
Yeah,
to-
that's
Okay,
all you
that's
can do.
fine.
I mean, the point is you're gambling, but you're paying it off. If you had rolled exceptionally well and they rolled bad, you still would have won
Yeah, that's
and gotten the benefits. But yeah, I mean, you paid 5 silver. Okay, now give me a charm test with your associated bonus, and for the 5 silver, I'll give you an additional +20.
okay. So this is weird. Okay, so I'm at a 2 penalty for the charm, though, right? Still
For the
2
drunkenness.
for the drunkenness. So that brings me down to a difficulty. The +10 from the apron puts me at a 10 or at a 0, and then how many?
I'll give you 2 extra for the 5 silver.
Okay, so that puts me back to an average.
Oh.
Are you fucking kidding? Okay, I'm gonna reroll that.
That one makes sense to reroll. That's fine. Okay. So
Nice.
okay, so you're talking with them. They all seem very very interested in your conversation and everything. They warm up to you, especially since you seem to be a good loser, losing the money.
Money comes and goes.
One of the
Friends are forever.
one of the coins goes in the pot. The other 4 get split up amongst the people you're talking to. What exactly are you trying to figure out?
Who this blonde man is?
Okay.
I don't care about the shapeshifter. I don't think he exists.
The shapeshifter.
The white cat.
The white
Oh,
cat.
white cat.
shapeshifter.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, they talk about how there was, based on your descriptions and everything, they equate the descriptions that you have
Mhm.
to what they're referring to as miracles of Renaud. Okay.
Ooh.
So, several of the priest spells, priest miracles,
Mhm.
match the descriptions that you've gotten at these different areas.
Okay. Okay.
Like
So
a shape-shifting cat is one of his miracles.
right, the ability to possibly teleport in and out.
Potentially.
Okay.
Being unseen, etc. Various things along those lines all fit the general description of a Renauld cultist.
Okay, and is there any Renauld cultists that you guys are aware of that's actively earning a very large income in the city right now?
None that they're aware of currently.
Okay.
Okay. You were talking to the bartender, and who else was talking to the bartender? You two.
That's one.
And you were able to talk to the bartender. Okay, so both of you give me a respective charm test for the two of you.
Can I get a bonus for being Kislevites and speaking Ghost by Yardine?
Yes, but it's canceled out by the fact you're a mage.
Do I get a bonus because I have
Because she doesn't like mages or authority.
I have etiquette criminal?
I'll give you 10 on that. I mean, you still get your normal charm skill. But yeah, being a mage doesn't help you here. They don't trust
Is it average?
Yeah.
Would I take fatigued penalties?
Are you
for this?
fatigued?
Yeah.
Yeah. Why are you fatigued?
I slept.
Put a 10
I
modifier.
woke up early.
But everybody waited until later. So
Oh
you're not
shit!
actually fatigued.
Ignore that roll. That was not what it. My roll.
That was not your roll?
No.
Looked like your roll.
No, I succeeded by
Okay.
2.
Okay.
You get yourself stabbed.
Darn.
That I need to put a 10.
Because it was strong, right?
So it's a -10. That's good. Average. Okay. Now I can do it.
Ah, just sure.
Nice.
Okay. So the wizard is able to convince him, or at least get some information. She matches up your description and says, "Yeah, I think there was somebody in here just the other day that sort of matches that description. If you want, if you're looking at hiring somebody, I could probably arrange a meeting if you want."
I would prefer that.
Okay.
How quick can you arrange this meeting?
Well, at least after work tonight.
That's fine.
I'll send somebody to let you know as soon as there's a meeting. Where are you staying at?
The old alien.
Old Inn? No problem. Okay. George, you were what? Trying to get somebody to drink?
Challenging either the person fashion description of the Myrmidian.
Okay. There's nobody here that matches it.
Or a priest, a little bit more fanatical priest of Renault, challenging them to a drinking contest for exchange of information.
Okay. Give me just a flat percentile roll to see if you can find anybody that's going to be willing to take a drinking contest with
a
the
charm. It's like you could just say
No.
no.
Not a charm test. Okay, so yeah, you ask around, everybody sort of laughs at you. They enjoy the concept, but not a single person thinks that they're willing to drink a dwarf under the table. Not a single person.
Consume alcohol at this point.
Flat 90.
Well, regardless of that, just the basic. Even if I'm a 10-year-old dwarf, none of them are really interested in trying that. Cool. And what were you trying to do?
Jade Serpent or what happened to
Kind of use these 20
if they know,
advances
like,
Okay.
I know
Go
they're
ahead.
connected. So.
Go ahead and give me a gossip.
That
You
would
just
give me a
ask around the room.
74. How many advances
Yeah,
do you have?
they
Okay.
seem to be
Toughness.
open and
I
on.
believe that's
Again,
also
if you're
20 or
authority or a spellcaster, you have a penalty.
Yeah,
I have
neither.
20 advances in toughness.
But aren't you a bounty hunter?
And then 20
No,
advances.
I'm a
in
gravedigger.
alcohol.
Oh, he's
okay.
a dollar.
He's the opposite.
Yeah.
So your base is 6.
Yeah, all that stuff. went out
Grave
the
diggers,
window.
they don't care about.
Yeah.
They're fine. Okay. Yeah, none of them seem to be either willing to discuss or have any information about the Jade Serpent
Okay.
or Wallenstein. A couple of them have heard Wallenstein's gone missing.
Right.
But that's it.
I also want to hang out here more often. They got good beer.
They do. Okay. So
That's the
that
thing,
takes
so-
you to closing time
This place is a must.
3 in the morning?
for this place. Yeah. Around 2 or 3 in the morning, the place starts to empty out. They bid you guys farewell.
Goodbye.
I have, as we are walking out,
Just
I
wanted
get
to go
closer
with
to
me.
the dwarf and say, "Be ready.
You guys are in the group.
We're gonna be at a choke point coming out of this place."
I'm already going in there anyway. So we're
Somebody might get choked.
Oh,
I'm a Kindle.
Okay.
that's very wound.
So you guys head out. Streets are abandoned and empty.
It's fine. I wasn't expecting that.
I'm watching the rooftops and everything and staying close to one of the sides.
Okay.
Give me
Elf is being especially squirrely.
I'll just go out to where I
The curse
hitched my horse.
Okay.
Wherever that was. I don't know where
not
hitch
joking.
could be.
Sure. Over by the Temple of Shelia.
The hitch is still
Yeah.
there.
That's all. Yeah, the hitch is there. Horse is not. No.
No.
Tony!
Would you be surprised? Come on now.
Yeah. Horse is still there. Temple's all closed up and everything. All the shops and everything are quiet. Streets are deserted at this point of night.
I'm
This was
less,
a bust, guys.
I'm
No one
less
wanted
hiding.
to drink.
Yeah, I'm less hiding from like
I got a meeting with the dude.
meeting with what dude?
It would, dude.
You mean the bartender? She looked like a dude.
Yeah.
I
He's
hate
a
that.
dude.
I hate you for saying that.
We're all dudes.
But no, I got a meeting with our shapeshifter.
What's his name?
No clue.
Where's the meeting at?
To Old Ellen.
How are you? Yeah. How are you?
Did I
doing
overhear
identifying?
any of this conversation?
Yeah, you guys are all walking out together.
I'm not being quiet.
I
the
meant
chick
did I
he
overhear
just
his
insulted-
conversation with
Huh?
the barkeep?
No.
The chick he just insulted was arranging the meeting.
Right. How would
Should
you
have seen
know?
this man.
If
She
the-
is super
it's-
butch.
You
I
would
know.
have
I
been your
saw
type.
it. I know. I thought we were coming back to the old LN. How are you gonna know that? If it's a shapeshifter, how are you gonna know who it is at the old LN?
Cookies,
Well,
no.
I mean, we still have a basic description of him.
But they're shapeshifter. Okay,
Well,
that's
I've-
too complicated for my tiny
If
brain.
you're gonna
Well,
be sent
I'm going to
And
go ahead and
I-
hop on my horse
you forget.
and
magic eyes.
say, I'll see you at the
Okay.
tavern.
If
Yeah,
someone's
yeah.
radiating ditch the group again.
That's not how that works.
Magic sense.
I mean, I have.
It's a
How
pure
far
freak
are we
out
from the
here.
old alien and
Oh, sure, but they would
30
they
minutes?
still be radiating magic.
on horseback?
That's what that talent gives you.
20 minutes.
Okay, that's
Yeah.
unfortunate.
Time to go back and go to sleep.
So you guys start heading out. You see a small child on the street ahead of you.
Oh no, no.
Looks like maybe an 8-year-old girl.
Intuition.
I'll walk forward.
Okay.
Yeah.
Does she- do I,
She's walking down the street straight towards you guys.
do I recognize her from the orphans?
1 second.
It's a little early.
Does
for
she want to
you,
dance,
Old
man?
You have a message?
Young lady?
Yeah, she walks up to you quietly. She just has basic rags and so forth that she's wearing, no shoes or anything. She walks right towards you.
How can I help you?
Step behind the dwarf.
If she looks
Fear's
normal,
worn off by
I
now.
feel no fear from. I've been around
No.
undead. They cause
No,
fear.
yeah, she walks up,
I take a knee then.
Um,
Just
hands you a piece of parchment,
thank you.
turns and runs off into the
Yep.
darkness.
You don't want the coin?
She's already gone.
She giggles as she
I'll take
looks
it.
down, though.
Put it away.
I'm her size.
I'll check out what's on the parchment.
But that's just more of
Okay,
your
she may
half.
read.
Holy fucking
Yes.
dollar.
Okay. Says the well
Girl,
at
she's
Titty
absolutely
Square,
cool.
1 hour.
Understood.
Yeah.
Jesus, 1 hour, really?
Can we make it?
What time is it?
I'm guessing you're jealous.
Does it say?
3 a.m.
I head that way.
That's fine.
Yeah.
It says the well at Pity Square, 1 hour.
Got it.
I follow.
Okay.
Can you make it in an hour?
I
Did you
can.
have the door?
I'm not being slowed by anyone.
If you want, you can hop on a ride on your horse.
No need.
Yeah.
I don't know where that is.
Okay. It's not far. An hour is not hard to get to. Okay.
Are we all going then, or is it
Yeah.
a group meeting?
Yes.
Okay.
It technically isn't, but you're my group, so
Whatever.
come with me.
I would prefer to have backup in case.
I don't believe this is your meeting.
Yeah.
Oh, I
This is
know
my
it.
meeting.
I know it's not my meeting.
You guys got meetings?
That's nice. As we're going down the street, I'm thinking it's closing time.
Okay. So you guys head out. You guys gonna go to Pity Square?
Yes.
Okay. You guys arrive there shortly before 4 a.m.
Well.
Other than a watchman patrol that you've seen once or twice walking through the city, that pretty much doesn't care what you guys are doing as long as you're not causing problems. The place is pretty much asleep at this point. Another hour or two, people start waking up, getting the city going again. But otherwise, everything's quiet. It's a large square. Normally would be filled with merchants and locals. Right now, they're just a fountain in the center, slowly burbling and bubbling with water. Bits of ice and snow everywhere. Place looks empty.
I'll wait.
Okay.
Look in the well.
Yep.
Okay.
I look in the well.
Yeah.
Or
You look
fountain.
at the fountain? Okay.
I'm
There's a scattering of brass pennies in it.
going to be looking.
No.
You're gonna start scooping them up?
No.
I'm going to be looking at like vantage points and stuff like that for the eventual ambush because I'm still waiting for this party. Just seeing if there's like anyone posting up with like crossbows, rifles, or whatever.
Gonna
That
keep
they...
guard?
Yes.
You got your helmet on?
Not currently when I'm checking the thing, but when it gets closer, yes, I'm gonna have the helmet on.
Okay. So yeah, there's plenty of places if somebody wanted to snipe at you or ambush you or whatever. Plenty of alleyways and streets. It's a fairly open place. But you don't see anybody currently.
Hey, road warden, climb up there.
Toss a coin in the fountain.
Okay.
I'm up where?
There on the balcony.
It gets wet.
That's somebody's residence.
Yeah, they won't mind. We won't damage it.
So I get fireballed. Okay.
Okay.
And then
Is there a
kill
hitch
the whole
nearby? Or
Sure. You can tie up your horse easy enough.
Yeah.
Okay, and you're gonna take some elevated position where you can shoot at people.
yeah.
Hey!
Stay in.
Ugh, Jesus.
Yeah, this is gonna go
I
well.
leave my weapon away, but I have my shield out.
Okay.
Figure-
Okay. So in the distance, you can hear the bells of the town ring.
Yeah.
Of 4 o'clock.
Ding,
Let's just found my other road wardens here.
ding, ding, ding.
All's quiet. Nothing much going on. Matt, you feel something rub against your leg. And looking down, you see a black cat. Looks up at you with green eyes, and then dashes off down one of the side streets.
Oh, come on.
I take off after it.
Okay.
Yeah. Can I hit with my sling?
What? Here's what I need. Your guy with
We
me.
can get paid for that cat. Catch that
As
cat.
soon as he runs off, I'm gonna be
Now-
trying to
Now
follow
everyone
him
make an
as
endurance check.
fast as I can go.
Okay.
I'll attempt to keep up
So-
with this.
All
Well.
your
Yeah,
assist.
the three of you can easily keep up with him. That's not an issue. You're elevated. It'll take you some time to get down.
I'm not even gonna try.
You're a
I'm gonna stay with
dwarf.
him.
And I
Even
think you're
6 feet.
slower.
Could I
Yeah.
catch
Okay,
up with my
yeah.
horse?
If you can, if you know where they go, yes. That's the problem. By the time you get down, they're going to be down in alleyways and everything. So that's not an issue. So the three of you chase the cat down a side street. You go down a side alleyway, take a left, take a right, go down the short stairs. The cat seems to try to stay one step ahead of you. At each corner, it sort of stops and wiggles its tail. And then as you guys catch up, it dashes off to the next spot. A short distance later, you go around a corner, the cat's gone. Sitting cross-legged on some crates under an oil lamp, illuminating the side door to a local tavern. Tavern is labeled the Wolf and Lamb. A guy pulls back his hood and calls out with a Wastelander accent. I'm Boars. We wanted to talk to me.
And I'll immediately
Fireball.
'cause I can talk
Shadow ball.
Wastelander.
He's not speaking in Wastelander.
I know,
he's
but it's
speaking
still
the
probably a
language.
good, better
With the
idea
accent.
to speak to them in their native language.
Okay.
Is this a meeting you arranged?
Yeah, it's a meeting hearing.
He hops
Oh.
down and holds the door open to the tavern for you.
Oh, all right. I walk right into the tavern.
Yeah.
Okay.
Don't think a second thing about it.
Okay. Inside, it's dimly lit. There's one old guy in the corner with a half-empty tankard and a bartender. As he walks in, he nods at the barman, who quickly shuffles the old man out. He leaves as well, and you can hear the door lock behind you. He goes and sits down at the table and says, "So, you wanted to talk to me? Now, tell me why you've been looking for me."
Is it you specifically we've been looking for?
Oh.
Are you the one that has been successfully doing the jobs around the town?
The jobs? Well, I don't know. Which job might you be referring to?
Oh, one of them happened at.
You have the coin?
No, the coin was used.
Oh, the
What is that place called again, damn it?
We could ask if his marker.
The Midden Palace?
Midden Palace?
Yes.
Yes, I visited recently.
Perhaps you can help us then as to... There were several other thefts. One of them involved a white cat. I saw that you appeared to change it to a black cat. Can you change the color of cat what form you take?
Miracles of Renaud are many and wondrous.
I'm sure they are. It interests me greatly, by the way. But we believe all of these thefts are tied together into one event. And that event, we believe, will bring about a stroke of chaos around here that will bring doom to everyone.
Give me a cool test, by the way.
Forgot about that. Who's going to take over?
I can take over, I guess.
Average or not? I do have
Too
criminal.
much feathery language. Just get to the point. Did you steal it? Yes. Did you
Average.
just steal it for?
Average.
Yeah,
Average
you
or
and I are
not?
still in the alley.
that's
We're
fine.
still trying to catch up.
Did you say
Which
yes?
I sent you a message.
Oh. Okay.
Okay, so you're able to hold your cool.
Yes.
Okay. Give me a charm test.
I didn't even run. I mean, they started running off. I'm like, okay.
This one's challenging.
You're the safest one. I'm hanging out with you.
And
I would
will I have
It's time to go
the
for a
etiquette
midnight.
criminal
Hmm?
plus
Yeah,
10?
I'll give you that.
I would honestly probably also
What?
be with these guys at this point.
Failed.
Okay, that was too bad.
Failed by one.
Anybody else want to try?
Sure. I'll give it a try. Challenging with no etiquette criminal.
Correct.
And the chief dwarf diplomat's not there. Apologies.
Andy, do you want to try?
Charm. Challenging.
Very charming people.
Fortune.
Holy crap! Out of all the people here,
He was
the guy with the -10.
I have a minus 20,
Okay.
but a plus 10. So minus 10.
So he admits, yes, he was at the Midden Palace. He liberated an item on request. He seems guilty or resentful isn't quite the right word. He seems more fearful, like he might have done the wrong thing. Regretful, I guess. Okay. In terms of you get the impression that he's worried that Renaud is unhappy with him. He might have sinned. Okay. He didn't realize what it was that he was taking. He was just told, get this crown from this room.
Yeah.
He took it to be a good challenge. Why not? Renaud has always smiled on him, so he went ahead and did so. But he delivered the crown immediately thereafter to the people that had hired him, and hasn't heard from them since. But now, based on what he's been hearing on the street, this may have been a bigger deal than he thought it was. And this group isn't who he thought they were. He refers to them as the cult of the Yellow Fang.
Oh, that's not great.
Okay.
Can I make a
Do they
entertain acting check to try to play up how bad it is to try to goad more information out of him, like where he met them?
He's already giving you the information.
Oh, okay.
That's not really relevant. So, he can, if you're interested, if you're willing, perhaps forgive my slights. I'll take you to the people that hired me.
Sounds fantastic, actually.
Is there a penance?
That sounds
Because this is religion, not wizardry.
Correct.
So, is there a penance that you think you need to? This is
I'd be interested in recovering the item and returning it to its rightful owners.
Oh.
Gotcha. Okay. And
We-
we would be happy to assist with that.
We need to find the dwarf and our miniature physician as well.
Okay.
They need to
Are you
come with us.
full
Miniature
size?
physicians.
He's
Yes.
full size.
He's pocket sized.
So,
Absolutely.
okay. Well, I don't know about either of those.
We left
but-
them at the square.
Okay, well, if you want, let's go see this cult. He gets up to stand. As he does so, there's a loud crash as a brick flies in through the front window,
Okay.
followed immediately by several oil lamps that smash onto the ground.
Oh god.
That's where we're going to stop for tonight.
Yeah.
Because it's at 10:10, and we will pick up with the firebombing in January.
You're leaving us with like a month of that.
Well, the good news is it's not water.
No, no.
No, you guys are fine.
You smell something cooking? Who's cooking at 4 o'clock in the
forgot about
morning?
me.
I just sad I missed the elf.
I'm leaving you with a cliffhanger until next year.
Yeah.
For some reason, I thought
I
you were.
told you.